But we're in.
Fine. Yeah, so as you can tell, we've got some energy going tonight. Welcome, Echoes, to Altered Echo Archives and episode 19 of Empyrean Rising. I am Evie, the disaster GM. Pronouns are she, they, or any, and holy fuck, we're gonna have some fun. But let's go ahead and go around doing some intros. Let's start tonight with Helena.
Hey everybody, I am Alina Pete, they, them, and I'm going to be playing Kale, our empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon, which will become very relevant, I think.
Possibly.
Well, who knows?
All right, let's go to Extel in the next.
Hi everybody, I'm Extel. I just rolled 3 natural 20s before a session, so don't worry about it. Hi,
Don't worry about it.
My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Jack, whose pronouns are also he, him. And I'm a chaotic warrior who needs no weapons. I'm happy to be here, everybody.
Can you breathe?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, if you say so.
We're doing great.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, what's happening?
Holy shit. Sorry to put you on the spot after that, Maggie.
Hello.
Oh no.
My name is Maggie, and I recently purchased a karaoke microphone. Anyway, hi, I'm Maggie. I use they, she pronouns. I'm playing Sibell, who uses she, her pronouns. And she's an overeager adept who would rather be reading. And I don't know what's going on.
You just have one explainer? I thought you had a new explainer now.
Oh, yeah, and I'm a walking dream.
Yes.
Dreamboat?
Yeah. Everyone's dreamboat. Anyway, last but certainly not least, let's move over to Joel, who
Hi.
is not able to come on camera today.
I'm dying. My
Yeah.
name is Joel. Hello. I play Balder Mistforge. He uses he/him pronouns. He is an appealing speaker who moves like a cat and rises from the depths. I'm dying, both
Yeah.
in game today and IRL
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, please don't die.
die.
Please don't die. At least wait until the end of the session.
I don't know.
I don't know if I can promise that.
Just wait until you die in the game then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
don't know
Yeah,
if this
that's
is
fair.
Which
like,
might happen before the end of the session. We
Wow.
don't know.
I don't know if this is supposed to happen today. I mean, I'm fine with being Alina. But
That's cool.
Oh, shit.
Who am
Oh,
I?
who am I?
Lena, you're Maggie,
How
and
the
Maggie,
fuck
cool.
did you guys get switched again?
you're Joel.
Okay.
Okay, let's move that.
I don't know what's
and
happening.
Well, Maggie, I'm gonna show you my
move
dice.
Yeah.
I got my
That.
dice. I got the dice.
Yep.
And then
Haha.
move.
Yeah, I'm okay with being
You're
Alina.
joking.
Alina is awesome.
You're
so-
joking. Haha. Oh, I'm Maggie. No, these are all my dice, and that's not even all of them. Those are just the ones that I picked for
Good.
today.
Technical
just the ones
You wanna see
difficulties.
handy.
my
I
dice.
rolled nat
oh,
20s.
You have to subscribe to
I would
my
not be the disaster GM if there was
That
not
was
some
nice.
sort of disaster happening on
That's
camera.
fair.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
you know.
Typically,
on
we're the
brand.
disaster,
Hey,
so
if
you
it
know
makes
it's
you feel
nice.
any better, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So
The hiccups.
I tried
okay,
opening my
like-
phone, and the moment I did, my
was-
hotspot was like, "No, we're not doing that today."
If it makes you
Mhm.
feel any better, it was supposed to be a surprise that it was a body switch episode, but you know,
Oh
I never
God.
actually gonna do it.
Yeah,
no,
hold
we're
on.
not. We're
Yeah,
not doing
get
that. We're
back
not
in
doing that.
line.
Not tonight. But
I hope we do that at some point though, because
Yeah,
that would be
not tonight.
wild.
Oh,
But
no,
anyway.
I don't know if I'm now.
Jax in Kale's body.
That would be
Would be a problem.
interesting.
Can we have Sibell in Jax's body?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Oh no.
we are having
My
we're
head
having a good time already. We're having a
Ready
good
to
time
be
already.
intolerable.
But anyway, as our primary announcement tonight, you will see that our donations and fundraising campaign is currently for medical aid for Palestinians. You can donate either by using the QR code that is in the corner of the screen, or if you are watching on Twitch, that subscribe button should be replaced by a donate button. No part of the donations are seen by Alter Deco Archives, its caster affiliates. Medical Aid for Palestinians is an organization that works for the health and dignity of Palestinians living under occupation as refugees. It provides immediate medical aid to those in great need while also working towards the development of the Palestinian healthcare system, which, as most of you should already know, is in dire need. For those of you who have been curious about this or previous Tiltify campaigns, Alter Deco Archives does not actually turn off any of the campaigns when we switch from one to another on our display. So that means that if you are watching any prior episodes or at a later date, that QR code should still be good. So I am also going to drop directly into chat a link for anyone that may be curious. You can also find a link in our YouTube description. But
That's sick.
with that out of the way, let's focus on today's session. The sudden fear on Maggie's face.
Maggie has
No.
no idea.
No,
Was-
my,
was that
computer,
external panic?
my speaker just it froze, so it sounded like a robot, and I don't know, my computer's kind of possessed today, so it was legitimately very startling.
Okay.
Everything
fine.
will be fine. This is
It's
all
gonna be fine.
good.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
For everything to be fine as a content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience that this is an adult content rated game with adult language, depictions of violence, which is guaranteed to happen this session, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those listening, you have been warned. Let's do a little bit of a recap, especially since we were missing a player last session. Having come up from the depths and a visit to the Archmage's study, the group did find signs of a riot and difficulties within Deepview, including a barricade and moment of public speaking for some of them, during which at least one member had previously separated themselves to go and check things out at the barrier, since apparently there had something to do with fighting off the guards, and perhaps Sybil was a little curious as to what she might find. What she found was an entire horde of rats that was standing as a barrier on the steps between where the guards of the city had stopped at the top of the stairs that would lead down into Deepview, and the barricade that was at the bottom. Fight did eventually break out after she realized that it looked like they would be coming back. There were some very impressive vaults over the barricade and some less than impressive vaults over the barricade. Conflict, fighting,
I know what that's about.
and perhaps a little bit of trauma.
little bit.
As Hale went a little feral and quite literally sunk their claws through the armor of one of the guards and into its body. One of the guards was left conscious and present, captured with the enthralling speech of Balder, and brought back for information purposes. During all of this, they did learn that there was some sort of explosion at the academy. Also, Jax went up to check and see where the guards had gone and checked out the outside, finding that yes, you guys have been awake for more than 24 hours. It is the next morning. And when he came back down, he said, forgetting the somewhat transparent, walked through walls individual that was still in hearing distance, don't let Sibell go up there. So as the group went back, gathering a variety of loot from the downed bodies and trailing the guard with one of them, we will also say that Sibell, with her very, very sneaky proficiencies, slipped up, went to check things out. And we will start with Sibell once I have finished the recap. In the bar where medical aid is being provided to the various residents of Deepview, Kale escorted the guard that was captured and mostly uninjured back. Some aid was provided to, I believe, none of you actually, since most of you should not be injured, but you did drag back the one that you had sunk your claws through, and he is undergoing invasive surgery on a bar tabletop currently. During this, Kale requested audience with the informant that they had known about in Deepview, who was attempting to organize against the invasions of the guards into the various Deepview districts. Granted that audience, once Jax and Balder had rejoined them, they were escorted to a slightly different district and to a very, very old historical building that had been somewhat kept in repair and repurposed for whatever this gentleman might be using it for. Going in, they began to attempt to question him and feel out if he was going to be an ally, gathering information from him that this particular portion of Deepview is not the only one that had been invaded by the various guards of the city, and that they were attempting to hold them off in a variety of locations. He was not impressed with the group, accusing them of bringing attention down in whatever they had done, including their supposed kidnapping of one of the Highborn. And when
Who was not here to defend herself.
yeah, and when they defended themselves but refused to provide the information that they wanted to speak to him with, and told him point blank that they did not trust him, to which his response was that he did not trust them either, and would just find out the information himself, suggested that attempting to do so would be fatal for he and whoever he brought with him. Kale realized that the items that were on his desk are likely various pieces of information traded from all over the city, not just in Deepview, and reached to snatch up one, recognizing it as the same type of stationery that you had previously noted. Seems like months ago, but mere weeks ago, as the notes from council meetings being traded in one of the hovels. In reaching to grab it, Kale's arm was snatched in his wrist, or in his hand, holding them tightly by the wrist and telling them to stop, to which everybody responded with aggression, as you dare not touch each other's friends. But Sibell, after the fight wound down, you have also muted yourself. After the fight wound down...
I know, I'm just bullying you with the mic off.
It's okay.
Not you, the rest of them.
Because they're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, so, Sibell, during the fight, you were there towards the side and back enough to actually see all of this going down. The rats swarming the guards, Balder stepping away from one, attempting to attack him and enthralling one of the unharmed guards towards the back. Jax just completely demolishing them. Hale launching forward and sinking their claws into the chest cavity of one of the guards and falling to the ground on top of it with a feral snarl. Not long after the fight did break up, several of them attempting to run, and the only remaining two that seemed to be breathing, the one that Kale was on top of, and after a moment of panic trying to issue first aid, and the one that Balder had captured. Jax did go to check on how things were at the top, and as you ventured forward a little bit as well, Jax came back and informed the rest of the group, forgetting that you were there. Don't let Sibell go up there. When you got to the top, you see mostly clear sky. The storm that had passed left weak clouds behind, but there were still the occasional plumes of smoke as an entire quarter of the academy on the opposite cliff wall was destroyed, blown from some sort of explosion. The source of a good portion of the difficulties going on, at least for Deepview. There's activity, people wandering around, panicked attempts to shore up whatever damage was done so that nothing further falls or breaks. But just a clear destruction of Uncle Harper's academy, where several of your friends, prior family, had studied.
Do I recognize like where has been just like, do I know off the top of my head if that is a place that I've been?
Yes, you definitely have.
Great, very cool. Nobody's like actively around the top of the like where I've come out, right?
No, the guards quite literally ran.
Sure.
Like, they were absolutely terrified of Jax and the dragon person that had mauled their friend and the swarm of rats that kept attacking them as if they had some sort of sentience, and they ran.
About how far, like, the goal is to ask somebody what happened. I'll put it that way. Is there anybody nearby that she can ask?
Uh,
I don't want to
well,
go too far.
yeah, well, entrance into Deepview would be somewhat restricted currently, as you would have been near enough to overhear that the accusation was that what had blown up came from Deepview. So entrance to Deepview is somewhat restricted, and now back into full light. It's a lot easier to see you since you're only translucent, not transparent. But there is the nearby docking for the various ferries that go along the water and the gondolas that go up and down the line work of the cliff sides. And there would be someone that works there, because it goes to more places than just Deepview.
I think she like looks behind her back down at the way that she came from, and like looks up at the academy and is just like going back and forth, and then just like sprints over to the person at the dock and is like 5 minutes, okay.
Really quick, one, you would hear them debating about collecting loot from the downed guards' bodies, so you have time. Two, are you going to drop your walks through walls? Or are you going to walk? You're running over to them looking like a ghost. Okay, go
I
ahead.
entirely do not think that it would have crossed her mind that it's
Entirely valid, still had to ask.
Yeah. Because it's like a very passive ability. I don't think that it's something that she would consider.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Go right ahead. So yeah, you run over, and yeah, you do see a couple of workers that are basically there to help unload things from the ferries or smaller boats, help people onto and off of the gondolas, things like that. And since you are not trying to be sneaky, since you're just running over, they can hear you approaching. One of them screams and literally falls off into the water as you approach.
Oh, right.
The other one also looks completely freaked out, but is more distracted by your approach than their friend or coworker that just fell into the water.
She just goes, sorry, no, it's fine, I'm fine. Hi, you should get him, maybe.
How
Hi.
close are you? How close are you to them?
Like within shouting distance, so like a good 10-15 feet. Okay. Yeah.
And it's just Like he's trying to speak and incapable of forming sentences.
Like you saw a ghost?
Almost, maybe.
Listen, that's very cool and interesting. I do think your friend is drowning, maybe. But also, do you know what happened? Did anyone get hurt? What? To both?
He's pointing at you. He's just pointing at you like, are you up there?
No, I came from. Okay. Oh my god. Give me a second. And I think at this, yeah, she drops it.
Okay.
At that point, she's gonna be like, okay, fine, I understand. We're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, no, so like that makes him stumble and he almost also falls. Because
Aw.
we like heard it right in the
He
microphone
doesn't like
too.
daylight savings time. This is going to continue happening.
But yeah, so he sees someone that he can see through that then suddenly turns physical. So it still freaks him the fuck out and he stumbles back, also nearly following, but does catch himself and begins to hyperventilate just a little bit.
Listen, okay, I'm clearly not that intimidating. So you can just stop, I guess. I don't really know how to deal with this thing that's happening. I just had some questions I was hoping you could answer me, please.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, we're good.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
How long ago did this happen?
A while ago. A while ago. It was a while ago.
How long is a while ago? Actually, no, let's back up. What's your name, friend? Everything's totally fine. Let's just take a deep breath.
So go ahead and roll for pleasant social interactions to try and calm him the fuck down.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna get anywhere with you.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
a difficulty of a 4, so 12 or better.
What if it wasn't that though? What if it was less than that? How can I make it less?
You can put in effort, you can do you have any skills that would apply to it?
No. She's not a person. She's not a people person.
Didn't think so, but still have to
No.
ask.
You know what I do have is right timing, so I can just re-roll.
Okay.
It was close, to be fair, but it was not. That's 13. I'll take it.
Good enough. Good enough. Yeah. So it's just like, hi, I'm William.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
It's not super important right now. William, how can you answer some questions? We're feeling okay now?
I can try.
Yeah.
Are you dead?
I'm not. Is your friend, does he know how to swim?
It
Just
looks
before
he
we
like still watching you, leans a little bit so that he can kind of peeks over really quickly. He'll be fine.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
And if you also look over, you can tell that he has swam over to where there's actually a dock that is flush with the water that he's climbing up onto.
She just gives him a little wave and goes, okay, William, so a little while ago. How long is a little while?
Like, just over a day-ish, like maybe a day.
Okay.
I don't really know what time.
That's fair. And do they know who did it? Do they know what happened? What are they saying?
Something blew up in like one of the study halls. Something that they were studying in the study hall. It came from down there where you came from, and he starts to hyperventilate a little bit and like tries where you came from. It came from down where you came from. It came from Deepview.
Mm-hmm. Deep breaths, William. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You are fine. Everything's totally fine. I'm not a ghost, and yeah, that's all I'll say about that. So,
You look
do they?
really familiar. Are you sure that you're not dead?
You see a lot of dead people, William? What kind of question is that?
I think I saw you on like a poster or something.
Probably not. So
Continue.
no,
Fine. I'm fine.
Sibell is
I'm fine.
just. Sibell says probably not, and it's just immediate aside of like, oh god, oh no. I had some questions, but I think I should probably get back to my friends. Do they have any ideas what it was aside from just a thing?
Not that anyone's told me.
That's fair. Was anybody hurt?
Yeah,
A lot? A lot of them?
I don't know.
No, that's fair. Okay. Thanks, William. You've been a really good help. I was never here. Bye. She just turns and starts sprinting back.
I'm gonna suggest that you also, like, just for the flavor of it, go back into walks through walls.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's like the ghost appeared, went corporeal, and then started
Yeah.
disappearing into
You know
the
what?
darkness again.
She does
Just
that.
freak him the fuck out because
She does that before
find it
she
funny.
turns. So she walks like she gets halfway stuck through like a crate that's on the dock, and then it's just like, right. Yeah, I forget that this is like really slow actually, and then just like unsticks herself and walks back around and goes, bye.
You were never here.
Correct.
So
Yeah, and then she's just gonna run back into the
yeah.
Not suspicious at all. Completely
no.
normal. Mhm.
So yeah,
Really good at
and
recon.
the the conversation didn't last super long, probably long enough for you to barely be catching up with the group as the others are like leaving the area so that you can see them ahead, but they're like a little bit ahead of you. Following after them, it's through the bar where someone does come and like speak briefly with Kale and leads them through the back, like just as you're entering. So, like, you are playing catch up, trying to get to them. And off to the side, as you enter this bar, you see one of the guards with all of his armor and clothing stripped off, and what looks to be a variety of people in mishmash clothing literally operating on him with his chest open on the like table.
Do I recognize him as the one that this is the one that Kale attacked, right?
Yeah,
Do I recognize him as that?
you can assume you are an intelligent character. You are a very intelligent character. That is part of what your character is. So you can very easily assume. You did not get that close to him at any point, but you would be able to make the like leap of logic.
I still have a health potion.
You do.
Can I help
Are you gonna
him?
give it to the guard?
I'm gonna give him
Please.
some.
Please do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like
Kale does not want to be a murderer.
look after.
Dump it in his open chest.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. It's right to the source.
It's quite
Yeah.
literally magic, so like it's one way to do it. Getting
Still,
him like conscious and to swallow will not be an easy task. Because
yeah.
if he was conscious, or if he woke up enough to respond to the fact that they were cutting him open to try and
Nope.
stitch stuff together, he has now passed back out from pain because there is no anesthesia.
That makes sense.
The look on Excel's face.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm
It's
just
sterile. You had to
now.
boil it. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
There was like
She
decanting and stuff.
famously sterile procedure decanting, where you just poured it. Anyway, she like looks over where Kale went, and then looks back over at the guard and does the same thing that she did at the top of the stairs, and then just like sprints over to the guard instead, and is like, "Sorry, hi, excuse me, sorry. Try
Like,
this."
the couple of people that are working on him very desperately, because they were asked to by the person that gave a very impressive speech previously, just kind of look startled at you because you are still transparent,
It's
and they
fine.
just like they're stunned long enough for you to achieve your purpose. It's not so much that they are cooperating, they are just very startled because this is much more extreme than they are used to down even in Deepview.
I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure this will work.
Glug.
And and it is like this like splashing over like where they are trying to pick out bits of bone from where the claws went in and things like
Bro,
that.
Literally
the fuck
don't
did
know my
you
own
do to
strength.
this guy?
Literally do not know how hard I hit.
Like Kale hit really fucking hard
Jesus.
and claws went into the torso. And it was not like I'm going for the stomach, it's at the ribs, like jumped on the dude's back. So, like, I have told you guys about the fact that there is gore. Like, that is a very violent, and this is not like it's knives where it's a smooth pass, these are claws. So you
Cool.
see like this viscous potion like pour over the open area that they're working on, trying to stitch things up and like make sure that there's no bits of things left behind on or in the organs. And it's fascinating because you know that this is a potion and like drinking it helps to heal you. You have not seen it activate before because previously it was just all internal. But you actually see as it gets absorbed, as if it's soaking into a sponge, and bits of the organs and material and skin and bone begin mending themselves. Go ahead and roll a d6 to see how well you have healed this guy.
Roll a 6. Roll a 6.
I got a 5.
That's
Pretty
good.
good.
Very,
Pretty
very
good.
That's
good.
good.
Very good. Yeah, very good. That's like at least half of the dude's like stuff. So you would almost become fascinated for a minute actually seeing and like everyone around you mutually is stunned watching as the organs knit themselves back together and the bone and the muscle and sinew and the skin begins to kind of close but not completely because they have done more damage cutting him open to try and stitch stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not enough to fully heal him back to full, but it is enough to where he is probably not suffering from internal bleeding anymore and will be able to be more easily mended.
He's still like though out, right? Like he doesn't.
Oh yeah, he is
Amazing.
unconscious from shock.
Great. She just kind of looks at everyone. Is like, I knew that was gonna happen. I should
You have more?
not with me, but I can give you the recipe. it's kind of hard to find the stuff. She like rifles around in a bag and like pulls out a notebook and rips out a page and is just like copying them back and forth. To be like, here, yeah, this is what I did. You can try. It might be hard to find all of the ingredients, but I mean it works a lot better than I was expecting it to, honestly. I haven't tried that before. I don't think I want to be a doctor, actually, so I'm gonna go find my friends.
Yeah, so like they all still seem stunned by the fact that this incorporeal person, this person that they can literally see through and that can kind of pass through stuff. So like you're kind of passing through the stuff that you are handing them. So they are still a little stunned, especially by what they just saw, but several of them begin like huddling around the notes and trying to decipher what it all means. And like one of them even kind of steps after you, trying to ask more questions as you're shuffling away. And like the longer this goes, the harder it will be to find your friends.
I'm really I have to leave right now, actually. But this is great. You will do great. Good luck. Bye.
Okay.
Just like
She's
through the
not-
wall.
She's
just,
not, yeah. Like I think
Yeah.
because she's incorporeal, she doesn't even register when she like backs up against a table or something. She just like
And starts passing through it as she's making excuses.
yeah.
Which freaks him out enough to where he does stop, because he also cannot walk through walls after you. He cannot pass through the table and would have to go around. And it's a little, like, bumps into the table, trying to follow you, realizes that you just walked through a table and is just like, and that gives you plenty of opportunity to kind of bolt. And we'll say that you manage to, like, catch glimpses of them just enough to know where to go, to where you can try and make your way to this now beginning combat.
You're like 30 seconds to a minute behind us, but boy, what a minute.
Y'all, I left
Yeah.
you alone for 15 minutes maximum.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and enough to, like, make room for the conversation with him.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming that Sybil will also try to get into the building without having to confront the guards that are there, that are like not city guards, they are his guards, and thus will need the time to pass through barriers. So
Oh yeah, she's not even gonna attempt to talk with any other person. She is literally just gonna like stick her face through a wall until she finds the room that they're in.
yeah, so like she's doing this full on, like, I am an amateur spy and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna find my friends. Okay.
International super spy.
Yeah, if the guards
Dumb
look over, they
spy.
just see everything but a face just sticking out
Just-
of a wall.
I'm just
She's like,
picturing Sybil do the like dump the thing in the like drink and stir the finger, licks finger. Oh wait.
So, very
I
good
would
at
make
this.
a great spy. I
The
don't know what you're talking
antidote.
about.
I need
You are
the
very
antidote.
sneaky.
Your
You are
stealth
very
is
sneaky.
real
Yeah,
good.
your stealth is insane.
Yeah.
But yes, so
Yeah.
we will thus switch back over.
Here's the
Hale,
tableau.
yeah,
Oh, y'all.
like to reset this scene, you are in the second or third story of this building. It is old, it is obviously from the prior era, with those not quite glass, slightly tinted windows, and very nicely kept up. You are in the room that was this man's study. High ceilings because he is tall, books and ledgers and a variety of information around you, and you have, after this verbal confrontation with the man, uh, reached forward abruptly to try and snatch something off of the desk. And faster than you thought possible for someone,
Y'all.
his hand snaps out and wraps around your wrist, which results in us dropping into combat because everybody's just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, fuck that shit,
Oh
no!"
hell!
And
Yep.
Jax
So we have.
is aiming to throw a swing. You,
Yep.
however,
We have
go first.
little tiny 5-0 Kale with their hand out to grab the council docket, and this like 7-foot tall, just
He
beautiful
tall.
man, but terrifying, is looming over them. And it's that thing in an anime where other action is happening, but the two characters have a moment where like everything else sort of stills behind them as they stare into each other's eyes. We waste a few minutes of film by like doing just one of my eyes, his eyes, Dutch angle. It's a dramatic moment. And Kale, still with their wrist being held by this man, just looks into his eyes, and they don't know it, but their eyes have gone a little bit greener and a little bit like more feral, like a cat that's just seeing some prey. And they say, "Listen, if you were as good an information broker as you say that you are, then you know that I left Deepview after the cave-in that nearly killed me and did kill my friend. And I can't stand being here with all this earth over my head. So you need to be asking yourself, what happened that I should be here in your office, fresh from the deeps, with blood on my face, saying that I found a secret that I can't trust anyone with who has connections to the council, and that I was willing to give to you freely if you'd been less an ounce of an ass to me and my friends. So now you have two choices. You can take your hand off of me, and I will take my hand off of your council docket, and we will discuss this like civilized beings. Or we can continue down this path and see if we really are the monsters the council says we are. Your choice." That's my turn.
Okay. So are you
I'm
utilizing any moves or abilities to attempt to
Sure.
influence this?
I'm
at
very
all?
good at social interactions that don't have to be pleasant.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for I'm not going to call it intimidation,
Yeah.
but for confrontation.
Yeah. How does a 15 sound?
He
Knowing that I've
smiles
eased it by one
almost
with my talent.
he smiles almost ferally at you, and you can feel him starting to let go. His fingers almost caressing your skin as he does so.
It's weird, but I'll allow it.
I
Yes.
ship it.
It's weird, but I'll allow it. Yeah, it's kind of more of a like it's not a intimate
Fanfiction just
caress.
writes
Yes.
itself.
It's sort of like a possessive.
Maybe. At the
in
same time as
feelings.
he's letting go of me, I
Yeah, the
am
fan fiction does write itself.
like so
does.
like it's more of an like that kind of touch that creepy guys do when they find something that they want to maybe put somewhere in like
Can we kill him
case
for other reasons?
or something.
Yeah, I've
like
changed
full
my
on
mind.
this
I'm
is
on
this
board
is
now.
like possessively acquisitive, like, and his smile is almost as feral as yours.
And I'm just locked eyes with him. And as he
Yeah.
is letting go of my wrist, I am slowly at the same time letting go of the docket.
Good idea.
Are you caressing the docket as well?
No. No.
But yeah, so
Whoa.
like creepy dude is starting to let go of you, but that does bring us
Damn.
around to Jax,
Hmm.
who you said that your aim was for a punch because that is what is putting us directly into combat.
I mean, I saw a hand.
Yeah.
Okay, if I see this hand letting go, does it still seem
It's at approximately the
being
same time that you're already
aggressive.
throwing the punch.
Oh, so yeah, the punch is
Yeah.
going down then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you
have-
guys are high enough in your roles to where you're acting at virtually the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening then.
Yep.
Hand still on Kale, yeah, it's going down.
Mhm.
I'm yelling timber. I'm using my ease from Balder.
Okay.
I got
Okay,
you.
so that brings it to a 15.
I'm also going to use a new thing that I got.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
What's this?
A new thing.
Oh,
That
I
I
think I know
got.
what it is.
So there's this moment that Jack's just kind of like, he starts to throw the punch and then he opens his hand
Mhm.
and he just goes, he does like a whisper and he just goes, palm of the thunder god, as I use him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dale, you are right in front of this dude, so you can hear Jack saying this as the
Okay, get up.
hand went past you.
Jax,
So, like,
Jax, no.
as you see this arm stretching past you into the guy's torso, because you would kind of have to jump to reach his face, go ahead and roll.
Yep, palm of the thunder god, baby.
Jack's just like, caress this motherfucker.
No, I rolled a 13.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the 13 does not
Put effort
quite
on it.
hit.
It's too late. Go ahead.
He's
do your
that,
thing.
It
he's
is
that like
too late.
anime guy who just like moves ever so slightly and just like goes past.
It's even freakier than that.
Oh no.
Oh, lovely.
don't say that.
Well, you are close enough, and I'm assuming have a decent enough observation to see that he doesn't move out of the way like he's dodging. His body shifts so that the follow through ends right as it touches him. So it looks like he is hit,
Ooh.
but he is not.
Just
Question.
I
Do
would
I
like
still
you
have
to roll.
spend- Oh,
I would like you to roll to observe whether or not it was a solid hit or it only looks like a solid hit.
13?
No, not you. You see
Oh.
that automatically.
Okay, cool.
Jack's the person that is trying to strike him.
that's a 5.
Oh no, Jax. Oh no.
God damn. God damn
Got a
it.
hit.
You do not have to spend the points for the move
Thank goodness. God damn it.
because it did not go off, essentially. The move did not succeed. You think, however, that it did. With that 5, it was like you struck him and it did nothing. Because there was just enough impact to where you could feel yourself make contact.
Mm.
Ooh.
Hale, I would like you to make a different roll, not necessarily to notice that, but to notice the change in his expression.
Oh no.
Mm, 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 mm.
No,
Man,
that one's
I,
less good. How's a 9 sound? But I'm empathic, so I am good at reading people. So that'll
You're
bring it
good at
down by
reading
1.
people. You're not sure how it changes. You do notice
Cool.
that it changes.
I don't know him well enough to know that little tilt of
Yeah.
his eye.
The smile doesn't change, but there is something about the way that he is looking at you guys.
Cool.
But
man,
that
I
does,
regret the natural one, huh?
yeah. But that does bring us back to
him?
yeah, to him.
Lovely.
Cool, cool, good, good.
Let's see.
Lovely,
This is good.
lovely.
This is good for all of us.
So he is going to, instead of speaking, start laughing.
Oh no, that's even worse.
No, that's great.
That's good. We love that.
Let's spend what that does. And he is exerting what is called
No.
terrifying presence on you, Kale.
Cool.
Mm.
He convinces one target, tier 3 or lower, that you
That's me.
are that he is its worst nightmare. While
No.
he speaks or exerts sound, you are either paralyzed with fear, run away, or take a similar action.
Yep.
That is all that you can do when in
Sounds
his
good.
presence.
Oh, it's like a
He's-
spoopy enthrall.
He's
Yeah.
spoopy.
And
Mm.
kind of, yeah. It's if it were compared to the wizard game to D&D, it would be the fear condition.
Yeah.
So
I
while
don't
you
know what
fear
D&D
him,
is really.
that while you fear him, you cannot
Okay.
approach, you have to run away, or you are terrified. You can act towards other NPCs.
Oh.
But so it's not quite enthralled. It is fairly close.
Yeah, it's like a scary enthrall.
Yeah. But at that point, you do see the look in his eyes. And it has gone from you're not quite sure what it is, or maybe it's the effect of this, that it becomes bloodthirsty
Oh no.
and vicious. And
Those are
you've
good
awoken
words.
something in him.
I sure
with
did.
these
Another thing?
actions.
I sure
Hope
did.
this isn't a wake
Yeah.
up community.
And
You've
this
awoken a
is
second thing.
and you are convinced that not only is he your greatest fear, he is now not going to stop until all of you are dead.
Ooh.
Cool thing
And
you
then
guys
it's
did.
almost
Fly.
as if he disappears from your sight. He moves so fast and is between the door and all of you.
His guards?
His guards are there at the door, but he is
Oh, okay.
between you and your escape.
Cool. So he's in front of me now. Awesome.
Yes. But that does
We're
end
not
his
stuck in
turn.
here with him. He's stuck in
Yeah.
here with us, is the thing.
I mean,
That
I'm
does
stuck in
end
here
his
with him,
turn.
and I don't like it. I do not
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can talk our way out of this.
You can.
Balder,
Hello.
looking in this direction, initially you're focused, and then it's like this strange blur. You see Jax hit him, probably, maybe, and like his fingers drag along Kale's arm as he begins to blur and move, and then he's at the door.
Cool.
The guards at his side / a little bit behind him look terrified.
So do I.
Cool.
And he is still chuckling. He's still laughing. It's almost maniacal.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see. Here we go. I got nothing. Okay.
Good start.
Very
So
real.
I'm gonna do
Well
this
done.
thing. It isn't like a move. It's
Mhm.
just flavor. You decide, because you're the game master. You get to decide everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna since he's in front of me. I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna point my rapier at him, my sword,
Mm-hmm.
my pirate blade. I'm gonna
Mhm.
point it at him, and then I'm gonna just charge at him like I'm gonna stab him with it. But last second, I'm gonna bring my other hand around with a knife and just try to nick him. It's just
Ooh.
Okay.
just deception, fucking go for the neck type of scummy fighting.
Nice.
Okay. If you do not have like a move to allow for a
Yep.
feint,
Yep.
which there
It's just a
are
regular
moves and
attack,
abilities that allow for that, he is already somewhat distracted, maybe, but the
He is
dagger,
laughing.
yeah, the dagger is at least what you're attacking with. So you
Yes.
could theoretically fool the guards, but because it's not a move, it's not going to benefit the number that you're aiming for, essentially.
So it's just a regular attack, is what you're saying.
Unfortunately, if you are using a light, remember that it does easier attack by 1, so you are aiming for a 15
Yep.
instead of an 18.
For a 15 instead of an 18.
Yeah.
Right. That is an 11. So
Does not hit. Once again, it's almost as if he shifts just enough to where it nicks him instead
mhm.
of stabbing him. And you did see enough of a shift. You saw that you were aiming true, and because it's, a dagger instead of a hand, he doesn't shift back to where it kind of pokes into him. It just slides just past his arm. And you can see it, the clothing, and slice just slightly. And you are convinced, after seeing how fast he can move, that most likely he let you draw that blood.
He's a little
Uh,
freaky, this guy.
I'm gonna
He's
join
into
him in
it.
his laughter. I'm gonna chuckle with him,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, "So you can bleed. That is more information than you should have given me." And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Good.
If
So,
it can bleed, we can kill it.
True, yeah.
so Terrifying Presence is while he speaks or is laughing in this case. So if he
Mhm.
stops to speak or just stops in general, the effect will end on you, Kale.
Okay, sounds good.
Um,
Somebody punch him in the throat.
but we have come back
I was
around.
aiming for the throat.
At this point, Maggie, go ahead and roll to enter yourself into initiative, and Kale, we have come back around to you.
I am
the
going
guards are
to
not fighting?
The
and
guards are
dive
terrified of this dude.
for cover. Yeah, I'm diving like
Cowards.
if he's going towards the door, I'm diving past his desk and like gonna cower under it.
Okay.
Get the documents.
I'm sure Pico has
Jax.
still been active this whole time and saw
Yeah.
this happen, and Pico's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
like come after me. I'm hoping and be like, "What are you doing?"
For the most part,
I'm just
for the
screaming.
most part, other than questions that you have for
Yeah.
Pico, I do let you control Pico.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what you
So
want
Pico's-
Pico doing is what
Yeah.
Pico is doing.
Pico will be with me and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh no!" And generally hiding under the desk.
Okay. So yeah, Pico easily follows you and is going like, "What are you doing? Like, are you okay? What did he do?" And is probably
Is everything
like
fun?
on your shoulder / face
Yeah.
like a cat, being like, "Fuck," because that is what cats would do.
That's what I'm gonna
Um,
do next turn.
Sybil,
You gonna do that?
what was your initiative?
I got something, yeah.
Oh, 1.
So you and
Yo,
Balder
let's
act
go!
on the
Thematically
same.
appropriate,
yeah.
Yeah, you and Balder act on the same turn because you rolled exactly the same. You
Yeah.
get to choose if you act together or like one after the other. It's tradable
Combos.
essentially when you roll the exact same thing.
You're the 2 brain cells for 1 initiative.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yes,
And I think we all know which one of us has that brain cell.
Currently, right now, I
Yeah.
don't have a brain cell. I have a
None of them.
karaoke microphone.
Yeah, none of you.
Nice.
I feel like that's
Jax,
better.
you saw like fingers drag along Kale's arm, lifting the robe
Fucking
thing
creepy bitch.
that
I hate him so
Kale has
much.
been wearing. And if he had claws like Kale did, it would have slashed Kale's arm to shit. But he doesn't. His hands are, as far as you can tell, human. And
I've also
then
got them good
you,
scale.
yeah, you have a fairly decent speed, so you could track his movement, but it was faster than you could go.
I'm just picturing Madara being.
Yeah, like it's like you could track his movement, but it was faster than you could
Yeah.
go. And then he is at the door. You watch him shift just to the side enough to where it nicks his arm, and he is still laughing maniacally. As you turn, and he drags a finger across the blood and licks it off of his hand.
Oh
Which
no.
stops the
Oh
laughter.
no.
Which stops the laughter long enough to end the effect on you.
Ooh, that's nice.
So
He's all kinds of
basically,
freaky.
Jax, like as soon as there's a pause in his movement,
Mhm.
Jax is like right there, and he's pulling back for an uppercut to the gut with his left arm, and
Okay.
he's kind of like holding out his right hand.
Mhm.
This is he's not doing anything with it. It's just like he's holding it out, and he's
Yeah.
like, he's got his like hand open. It's not like balled into a fist.
Okay.
His right hand at least. The left he's going for an uppercut to the gut. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I'm going to. No, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do this. I'm using shock though.
Okay.
And again, Jax, probably a little bit louder this time. You hear Jax go, "Fist of the Lightning King." That's an 18, baby.
Oh my god.
18
Fuck
hits. 18 hits. So how much do you do to him?
9 points.
You
9
get extra damage from the
points.
18.
Oh, how
Yeah.
much comes from the 18?
18 is not
that's-
a minor effect. That
Yeah.
is 2 extra points of damage.
So 11 points of damage. I can math.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right.
You just hit him in the solar plexus.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so it's just this like he's like meh, right? And and then Jax is just there, not as fast as this guy, but fast. And he's like,
Mhm.
it's like that anime moment where the foot like stomps on the ground, and it's just like almost paws in the air as you hear this
You just
like
punch him
almost the
straight
sound
back
of
into
like
the manga.
leather stretching as he like stretches back his fist and just delivers this powerful uppercut right to the solar plexus, right in the sweet spot.
I just imagine
right.
like the sound of thunder just echoing out through the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, it is the fist of the Lightning King, so it's
It
Yeah.
is.
it's electric.
You started
and so-
naming your moves.
Yes,
Of course he
yes,
did.
it's about
Of
time.
course he did. Are
And
you
so,
kidding me?
but
Of
then
course he did.
All the-
Jax just goes,
all the best
"Don't
moves
touch
have
my
names."
friends."
So you, Kale, you have difficulty seeing this because you are hiding.
Yeah.
Baldur, you would see this happening, and Sibel, I'm going to say that you are either coming up the stairs or exiting a different room in search of having found them. So you would see the effect from the other side because you are out in the hall, sneaking however you want to sneak. His fist comes forward, and it really was a solar plexus hit. It is right there at the top of the gut where, like, your head would be, because this dude is like 7 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning crackles over his form as he bows back, and there is the snap of thunder from that sudden release of power. You see him cough up a little bit of blood.
Mhm.
His eyes go a little bit more crazy.
No, no.
And still coughing, he is laughing in your face.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
boy.
this is this the thing, or is it just as you just laughing?
He is. This is not like an action from him, this is his reaction to it. From
Gotcha.
behind, Sybil, you see a couple of guards, someone in like somewhat mismatched velvet clothes like stumble back and like the release of electrical sparks that look very familiar to you, and the crack of thunder, and the type of laughter that
Got
would haunt your nightmares in response.
Very cool. Love the situation that I'm walking into.
What a hell of a thing to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jem is going to, from there, still kind of out back, lean forward into you, Jax, and go, "You should check on your friends." And smile sinisterly. He is using fast talk to convince an intelligent creature to take a reasonable action the next turn.
Oh, interesting.
A reasonable action.
Yeah. You don't know what he did to your friend who is now hidden behind a desk, terrified, as far as you know.
Gotcha.
Did we hit the top of the round?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I had a thing I wanted to say to Jax when it's my turn.
But he is basically attempting to use command on you.
Gotcha.
In terms of like D&D, it's a command. It's instead of a one-word thing, it is a reasonable thing. It's not like I can convince you to jump out the window unless you really want to. But
which I do.
and
Let's be honest.
You could convince
Yeah, it was a
me
bad
I could-
example,
like,
to jump
honestly.
out
You
the
would.
normal people, like non-Jax
You would.
people, would not be able to just convince them to jump out the window. He can't convince you to completely leave the fight. He can't convince you to, say, attack your friends, but that kind of, if it's not something that, or if it's something that, say, Balder was using as a speaker, it would be I want to convince him to do this. Is it a reasonable thing? So he is trying to
Gotcha.
convince you to check on your friend who was like shaken with terror and immediately hid, and check on them for the next round.
That's pretty standard for Kale, actually.
Yeah.
So it would basically take up your next round to do something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So keep going out and stop doing that. There you go. Fine.
It's because you've got like a black shirt and a black background, so it's trying to find you.
Yeah, it's
because
not
right
working.
now, according to the camera, you're just a floating head.
Which I'm here for. I've been around for millions of years. It's totally fine.
It's true.
You got some
But yeah.
good vampire DM vibes going on right now. I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Very good.
I am one.
You are. But yes, so would you consider that to be reasonable enough thing to ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from that, he is then going to step back, wrap both gangly hands over the shoulders of his guards, and shove them into the room.
Oh, buddy, you're just feeding them into the meat grinder.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're gonna go.
Yeah. But that does bring us around to Balder and Sibell.
Do you want to go first?
I'm not even in the room.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like
in the hall. Yeah,
You're in the hall with him.
Yeah, you can
You're over
see
on the
him.
bench.
You have no idea
over on
who
the
this
bench.
person is, other than the fact that Jax just punched him, because who else do you know that punches someone and lightning results? And
True.
he was doing some seriously creepy laughter.
Balder, do you have something you would like to do first?
I have something. But
Do
you can
your
go,
something.
Okay.
Do your something.
Quick question. Does it look like he's trying to run away, or does he look like he's just ushering his little subordinates into battle?
He still looks bloodthirsty.
Okay, so he's not. I have it on good authority that he's not going to try to run away.
Very unlikely.
I mean, we have all
Cool.
his stuff.
I'm gonna back off because I don't want to get in Jax's space. So, like, as soon as I see him like start to move forward, I start moving back. I don't know if you'll let me, grab something from the desk, or if that would that be an action? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the
It would-
intricacies.
If it's just grabbing something on your way, then that is
Mhm.
fine, but that does take up about 5 feet of your movement. So getting back to attack again would mean that you are
I don't want to get back to
moving
attack.
out.
I just want to, I just want to know if grabbing the docket would count as an action.
You can do it. It's more of a what can you do within this time period and within approximately 10 feet. So if you're grabbing it while doing something else, then that is fine. The reason why you have to roll a speed task to attack outside of that distance is because you are exerting yourself to get past that distance and still
Okay.
act.
I don't want to attack. I just want to go grab the docket
Yeah.
because I saw that Kale was trying to grab it, and then I want to use one of my abilities.
Okay.
Ooh.
I realize I have understanding, which means I can observe or study a creature or object, and my next interaction with them gets 1 asset. So I wanted to
Okay.
do that on our big guy.
Okay. So you are observing the big guy while also grabbing something from the
If
desk.
possible, yes. If not, I
Yeah.
will forego grabbing the thing on the table. I can wait.
Yeah, no, you can use understanding with that.
Okay, cool. Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch him
Um,
and then
Basically, because it's part of a movement is what you're doing.
Mhm.
And because you can move and use understanding, so long as you don't move outside of that, then there you go.
Okay.
You're still within your immediate distance.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sibell, are you gonna
Ooh.
hold
No,
or are you
okay.
gonna do something?
So he's effectively in the doorway
Yeah,
between
he's
all of my
hovering
friends
on the other side of
and-
the doorway. Yeah.
Right, but like the door is open and I could conceivably like see what is going on
If you got close enough, yeah.
if I got close enough. Yes. I think that she sees fighting going down and like very anxiously pulls the knife out that she's got just to like hold on to.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna use it yet.
Yep.
You gonna stab it?
But
Oh,
like
man.
she's gonna kind of
Stab him in the spleen.
creep a little bit closer holding a knife. What I actually think I want to do as an action though is Dream Thief on him. It's kind of a passive thing, but I get to steal a dream to learn something about him.
And I believe that does something to his intelligence, doesn't it?
He loses 2 intelligence.
Okay.
He doesn't have any.
So do you have to do anything to succeed on Dream Thief? Or
It
is it an
doesn't
automatic
look
success like a
like
lot of things? A lot of things are, but
Nice.
there is
I
the
think
occasional
it's-
thing that you have to roll if it's like an attack of some kind.
I've got it pulled up and it says you steal a previous dream from a living creature within short range. The creature loses 2 points and ignoring armor, and you learn something the GM chooses to reveal: its nature, a portion of its plans, a memory, and so on. So she's gonna get like as close as I think she can deal with holding
So good.
a knife. Just
Yeah,
like
did it say
to her.
immediate distance?
It said
Short distance.
Short distance. Okay, that is
Short
a lot better because immediate distance means that you are an immediate distance from him. That's like reach, essentially. So short distance, a little further, that's like 50 feet, so you can still basically be where you are in the hall.
She wants to get closer, if for no other reason than to try and maneuver to like maybe see into the door, but I don't think the hallway's that big, so she's gonna get close enough to just, I don't know,
Kinda
like a
angle
good
a little
like a
bit.
good 15 feet away from the dude.
Okay.
Could be your devil
Evie,
or your angel.
Evie, can I
But
share
yeah.
the picture that you shared with me in the
Is
chat?
it the one with his weird neck?
His weird neck.
I
I
hate
cannot
him. I
emphasize
hate him
how
so
much of a
much.
villain this man looks like, or
He
a guy that got
He's
like
a
one of
good
the
one.
two.
Like somebody, like a demon possessed a
same energy.
stick
Is it
bug,
the
and now
Bible
it's trying to
87?
kill me.
It's so good.
I hate it.
If you allow me to share it, I will post my phone up here and the chat can see it because it's
Go
this
right
man,
ahead.
I
It was
hate
just
this
him.
something
man.
that I found on Google. It's something I found
Terrifying.
on Google.
Listen,
Look
he
at
might be
this.
a real
Oh,
person.
yeah,
and I don't
yeah.
want to. I don't want to be
Mhm.
mean to what could be a
I
real
think that's
person, but it looks
generated, but,
kind of
like,
AI, and
He
I will
is
bully
a
it.
Sandman looking mofo.
Yeah,
Look, it's
he's
cool.
meant to not look particularly charming. He is not meant
Yeah.
to look charming. Speakers
good.
can
It's good.
hold
He has
attention
two
and
Adam's
terrifying.
apples.
That's,
He's-
oh
He
my
has
God.
2 necks. Come on now.
It's because he's so manly.
I think so.
Yes.
He's
His leg is
just-
just
He
really
only
long. He
has
needed 2
one
for
hyoid,
He
but
should get his thyroid
his
checked.
esophagus is pronounced, so I can
It's in-
understand
it's in
why you would
case-
think that he's got 2 hyoids, but he's only got 1 hyoid and a very
He's
pronounced
just
esophagus.
so
It's in
tall
case
and
he
skinny.
loses
You
one,
can
which
see
he
every
might
muscle in the neck.
today.
Oh, he's gonna lose more than just 1 today.
Back up.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen this guy at the goth club. Maybe not quite as tall, but just as
Possibly.
creepy.
Probably.
Yeah,
You know?
possibly. He's not meant to be charming. He's meant to hold your attention, not be charming.
Mhm.
He's somebody's
Mhm,
type.
mhm.
Not
mine.
I
mine.
know exactly. I know people.
Yeah.
Who,
Yeah. Same.
Okay,
I know.
okay,
I know
okay, yeah.
people who would. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do
But
we
yeah,
learn
so-
about him?
Let's see. All right, so memory, dream,
Stealing his dreams.
etc.
It's a pervert.
So
He likes that scale.
you
I
it's
mean,
not fully a dream. You don't think it's a dream. It feels more like not necessarily even a motivation, but a drive. This hungering,
power.
thirsting drive. Part of it is wrapped in independence. The other part is wrapped in vengeance.
Ooh.
You can feel his inherent protectiveness for Deepview and its freedom from whatever is happening, but also this blood-chilling, vicious need for vengeance for everything that has happened.
Hmm.
So it's not that he is searching for power.
Just
He
salty.
is searching to potentially slaughter the Empire Council.
I am vindicated in my hate for this man.
Cool and fun.
I mean,
cool and
are we any
fine.
No,
different?
hold on. Let's think.
Yes.
Let's rethink.
No,
Let's
if, I mean, if
rethink.
there's good
Yes.
people in the council,
Let's
we're not gonna
rethink
kill him.
here. That's I don't know. Jax was like, I will 100% go up there and destroy all of them right
Yeah,
now.
I think we stopped you from doing that already.
Yeah. Jax is also there. So maybe
Yeah,
maybe
so-
this guy's so bad.
Yeah, so it's maybe it's
No,
not
he's
so
bad.
bad.
Scott hates him, guys. Don't forget the most important thing. Scott hates
Scott
him.
did not like him.
Oh yeah,
no.
that's true.
Scott did start cussing him out in Scott language.
It's
All
true.
right. For Scott. For Scott and Kale.
What
I'll
happened
Do
to
it
you
for
guys?
Scott, like the
But
Simpsons.
yeah,
ball.
so
everything.
We're in our
so
villain
yeah, you
era.
do. So that was you said 2 points
Mhm.
from intellect. Okay,
Yes.
He gonna be real dumb tonight.
all right.
He already been dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fighting us. I guess that is stupid.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, you weren't there, so it's fine.
No, I really wasn't.
You weren't.
Oh, yeah, it's-
To be
it's
fair,
fine,
it
it's
looked
fine,
like he
it's
was
fine.
maybe not going to fight us, and then Jax tried to punch him, and then he was like, "Oh, wait on, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Let's do
Look.
this."
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Can't
okay.
touch my friends.
Dang,
fine.
Don't touch
we
me.
can't.
Yeah.
We
It's
can't
For
okay.
those
fight
of you who
everybody.
have any measure of knowledge of the Cypher system, this like full-on character sheet created NPC mini boss, his descriptor is vicious. So if any of you
Ooh,
happen to know what that
fun.
means,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Mine's
That's
appealing. What's the problem?
Fun.
It's nasty.
Okay, I'm chaotic.
Mine's
yeah,
appealing, so who cares? I mean, words are
yeah,
words.
he's a vicious speaker. So he
That's
doesn't.
actually a
Speak
very good
well.
character concept.
Yeah, so
Um,
he
it's fine.
doesn't stop.
He could be a cult leader.
Potentially,
Not a cult.
actually.
Not a,
Probably
not
is,
a
yeah.
cult.
Not a cult.
Not a
But
cult, though.
yes, So he is going to turn his head and smile at you because he felt that happen.
Wait,
Boy.
wait.
He's just like, nope.
Just Homer Simpson's through the wall.
Hale,
Uh-huh.
Hale, like curled into this fetal
Backing up.
position with Kiko like on top of you, like clawed copper feet on your cheek. Like, what is happening? You feel this absolute terror slowly leave your body. You're not sure if it's overstimulation or if you are legitimately no longer terrified. But something about him just kind of lingers that you know that he caused that terror in you, whether it
Oh,
was
no.
an ability or just was that frightening in that moment. He was your worst nightmare for like all of 10 seconds that you couldn't breathe, you couldn't do anything. 20 seconds because it was too rough.
And then he used a power on me.
Yeah, like 20 seconds, and you like
Yeah.
find yourself on the ground.
All right.
It is
So
your
there's a
turn.
moment when I'm under the table, having like trying to hyperventilate with this terror coursing through me, and then it starts to go away. And I'm aware of sort of the warmth actually of Pico wrapped around my neck, because Pico is a teapot and it's still very warm. And Pico sort of being like, what's going on? What, are you okay? What happened? And close my eyes for a minute, take a deep breath, and just go, I do not run. I do not run. And then I will push myself up from under the table and just like stand and get like a idea of what's going on in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And if the guards are still running towards me with swords,
They have stepped into the room. They have not acted yet.
then I'm going to look at them and sort of snarl a little bit and be like, lay down your weapons.
Attempted intimidation or
Yeah,
okay.
let's do some. I am skilled at that. And also angry.
This is going to be at a high DC because you have to be more terrifying to them than their boss.
Than he is. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe in you.
So this is a very
Yep.
high DC. This is an 18 to succeed.
I believe in you. You
Ooh,
got
even
this.
with the one step down from my
Yes, because
whatever
normally
it's
nothing
called.
is more terrifying to them than their boss.
Gotcha. That's true.
Fair enough.
Well, I will give it a shot.
They're killing
That was
heaven.
only 11. No,
Yeah,
I'm not
like
scarier than he is. I'm scary, but I'm not scarier than
Yeah.
he is.
There's a reason why I have not asked any of you to roll to try and intimidate the guards away.
Yeah.
Because they are so enthralled with their fear of their boss and whatever other motivation they have to follow him that until you ease it by something, it is a 7 to succeed, which you cannot roll.
Ooh, nope, that's a 21.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I glared at them and they're like, yeah, there's only one of you.
It's more of they don't realize you're trying to be scary because their boss still has his hands wrapped around their shoulders in like the creepy like cryptid type of grip that he has, like the full-on Slender Man has pushed
Yeah.
them into the room saying, it's your turn to contribute,
Oh,
essentially.
also, I forgot what I was going to say. Also, I'm like, Jack, don't kill him. And then I get out from under the desk and I'm like, lay down your swords.
I feel like that ship may have sailed, Kale. I don't know.
Yeah,
all I
so,
saw, I heard
so yeah,
crackling.
you stand up having heard like the crackling boom of one of
Yeah.
Jax's hits, and
Mhm.
like, Jax, don't kill him. Lay down your swords. You're snarling at them past Balder, who is standing at the desk
Right in
with
front of you.
the thing that you had grabbed initially in his hands as you're
Good.
saying this.
Good.
Hand and tentacle.
Hand and tentacle. Yes, sorry.
You got them sticky fingers.
Yeah.
Jax,
The 10
Yep.
suction.
your friend that he told you to check on is telling you for some reason not to kill him, not to hurt him.
Is that enough? do I still have to check on them.
It is enough to where it will take this turn.
Yeah.
It's still stalled
sure
because
I'm
it
okay.
creates enough uncertainty. Because this is also Hale was the first, well, not necessarily the first, but one of the aggressors that was being very in this guy's face.
Hmm.
Kale was terrified, they hid, and now they're saying, don't kill him. That is enough to where even if you don't move to Kale, it is enough to draw your attention over there to make sure, is Kale under the effect of something even? You don't know if, like, what he did to you before, he made it so that you couldn't move. He enthralled you. You could not move. Did he do something to Kale?
Oh, well, then I will look back at
Yeah.
Who is I'm snarling. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the guards and snarling.
Snarling and trying to intimidate the guards.
Intimidating. All 5 foot of me is so scary.
Yeah, so scary. 5 foot little dragonling creature person with like
With a smaller
copper.
dragon on their shoulder.
There's Pico on their shoulders.
lovely.
Pico looks confused, but not thoroughly alarmed. And that's probably your best indication that Kale is not going to drop dead or is not injured in some way.
Gotcha. Does that take my turn up still, or?
You can move, but it's basically that where your attack would normally be is the
Gotcha.
verifying.
The action. Yeah.
Gotcha. Then I will. How far is he from me?
He is still within immediate distance, but now between you and him are the 2 guards that he has pushed in, and his head is turned away, smiling at something in the hallway now.
I wonder what that is. I mean, he saw like a pug.
Yeah.
I know this won't, like, I know this isn't gonna do
More guards.
anything because I don't have an action, but I still will do it. As I'm just gonna step up to one of the guards and get real close. Like, I'm talking like right like right there. They're gonna smell what I had for lunch. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Dude,
gonna.
the fan fictions just write themselves this
Beef
episode.
jerky.
Yeah.
Sure do.
It was beef
Yeah.
jerky. I think.
And
It was
then just give
definitely
them a
beef
deal
jerky.
kiss.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been told to hydrate. I'm going to have.
Walter's
some
gonna have so much to write tonight.
And Jax just looks into their eyes and just goes, as his eyes flash purple,
Oh,
almost
romantic.
like lightning behind it, and he's just gonna go, "You don't want to do that." And then that's what I do.
Okay. So yeah, you are theoretically very intimidating, breathing in this guard's face. You do step forward enough to see the hint of a partially see-through Sibell in the hallway, though.
Oh.
Sibell, similarly, you would be able to see the edge of Jax, like right up in this dude's face inside.
I think there's a brief moment of worry that comes over Jackson's face. He's got on this really solid, like, you know, like, but the moment that I'm like,
You looked a
there's
little
Sibel,
constipated there.
you know what I mean? But, like,
He's trying hard not to go right now.
look,
Yeah.
And he saw Sibel and he's like, I might go.
it's yeah. There's just like, he has a really intense expression on. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But the moment he
purple
sees
eyes.
Sibel, it like falls away for like half a second, not like long, but but half a second, and is worried. And then he
That's
comes
not
right
what it
back.
looks like.
Look, that's not the face he was making. I was
The
trying to
fan
say-
fictions are just
Yeah,
writing
yeah, yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
I was
Well,
just going to
whatever.
say, this is
You
the
know, whatever.
fanfickiest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not
It
even
really
fake.
is.
This is just canon, y'all.
Ships
It
ahoy,
really
y'all.
is.
Oh,
All right.
So
So
romantic.
yeah. Uh, uh, That brings it around to Gem and the guards.
Wow, that's like a good name for a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, really,
Gem,
though,
and-
actually.
Gem and the guards.
Yeah.
Gem and the guards.
Yeah, his
Now
name is
presenting
Gem Lingthorn,
residency.
for Sibell, who
Oh,
was
that's
not
cool.
here last time. So Gem Lingthorn is the name of this vicious NPC.
His
The
last
It's
name's
weirdly
guards,
horny.
yeah,
Linkthorn.
Weirdly horny.
Yeah.
We're gonna put
Yeah.
that on his tombstone.
That's the name of the episode right there.
Obsessive. Yeah.
the guards, with you
Possessive.
being there, like in reach, and not realizing that Sibell is also nearby, are both going to focus on attacking you.
That's
Ooh.
wonderful. Yeah.
Ooh.
Because you
Cool.
are right there.
Yeah.
So I would like you to roll 2 defense rolls.
All right. First
No
one.
Jax.
I'm
No
specialized in
Jax.
these.
Yeah, these are just the guards, though. So you
I know.
would
How
normally
many might points do you
be
have, Jax?
yeah, you would normally be
Enough.
rolling to avoid a 12. With that trained, you are rolling to avoid 9.
Isn't
Well,
he
the first one is a
specialized?
14.
Easy.
Yeah, I am specialized. Yes.
Oh,
so-
I'm not
specialized. So that
armor.
brings it down to a 6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm not in armor. I'm specialized in speed defense task. All right. So the
Nice.
first one's a 14. Oh
No.
really?
What?
No.
4.
4.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
4
Yeah,
is
right.
unfortunately
damn it.
not good enough. So we'll say that the one that you were not directly like face to face with was the
Mhm.
one that you kind of just move your shoulder out of the way of the incoming sword that he's got, short sword of some kind.
Mhm.
The other one stabs you because you were like right there, kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
Dealing 4 points of damage.
Lovely.
Nope.
That immediately takes away all my might points. That's my
Oh
might.
my
I'm fine.
God.
It's all.
Yeah,
It's
You're
all
out of
my
might.
totally
You
fine. You're
picked
totally
a
fine.
fight with 4 might points.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
started
Of course he
this.
did.
with 4
Listen.
might.
The
It's
fight
fine.
was going to happen already.
It's fine.
Yeah. Gem was
It's
trying
fine.
so hard to not have it turn physical because once it did, it won't gonna stop.
Well, he probably should have tried harder because he didn't try at all.
Wrong. Not wrong.
He
This
told you
makes
to leave
me-
Yep.
several times.
After he
Yeah.
took
And the only
control
move-
of one of our players. Come
And
on
the
now.
only move that he used on one of you guys was to enthrall you so that he wouldn't approach further after having theoretically
Oh, yeah.
threatened his life.
Oh, yeah, because it's so conductive for us to be able to leave, for him to force us to not move.
He asked you to leave after he did that.
It's true.
Exactly.
We
To
we
be fair, I
almost
wasn't
calmed the
threatening
situation
him.
down.
He
I
was
was
also
saying
not being
that
threatened.
it's
You
dangerous
weren't,
down
but
there.
that is how it came across. That is how it came
Oh,
across. Either
and
way,
he came
either way,
across
Yeah.
as an asshole.
Oops.
either way.
Mhm.
I am
Mhm.
now impaired, I believe, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Because he used fast talk on you previously, he is
Mhm.
going to still be smiling sinisterly at Sibell as his hand reaches out to backhand you past the two
no.
guards.
Oh
So he
no.
is smiling at Sibell, but he is attacking Jax. So like he is keeping eye contact with you as he strikes one of your friends.
Well, RIP to Jax.
He kind of wants to see how you react. So I would like you to attempt
Mhm.
to roll to dodge, because he used fast talk on you and is utilizing unexpected betrayal. You are no longer specialized in that defense
Oh, lovely.
because it would make your defense more difficult by 2.
Okay,
20?
that's I
fucking
20?
20, baby.
Fuck
Nat
yes, let's
20.
go.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
The dice gods love me today.
So normally it would be okay, so you avoid the hit. This is a natural 20. This is a major effect.
Well, I will say, impaired does say you ignore the minor and major
Ah,
effects.
Thank
of
you very
Yeah.
much.
results on
Thank you very
rolls.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
So unfortunately, it is not a major effect. His hand does miss you, however. Smacks into the head of one of his guards, and he stops himself
Dumbass.
just short enough. He wasn't even looking. Makes sense. You were right there at the dude's face, breathing into his nose.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Yeah, sure. But yeah, so he misjudges it while smiling at Sibell. So his eyes do snap forward, and he stops short of actually injuring the guard. And is staring at you. Smiles again, because the smile had dropped. And then turns and faces Sibell, looking like he is going to change his attention.
Cool. Is it
Ooh.
is it our
It is
turn now?
Yeah, it is now.
Do you mind if I
Sibell
go
slash-
first, Sybil?
yeah.
Let me
I
go first.
go
I'm
for
trying.
it.
I'm doing something.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it,
Please,
do
please,
it,
please.
do
I'm
it.
gonna do a quick
Doing
turnaround
something.
to look at Kale. I'm gonna say, you can set things on. You can set things on fire. Yes. Can you fire?
No?
The, all right. I'm
Not
just
that
gonna.
type of dragon.
I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna run across straight past the guards, and I'm gonna fucking deck him in the back of the head with a fucking alcohol bottle.
Ooh.
I'm aiming
Okay.
to break this fucking thing on his skull and drench
Okay.
him.
All right. So I believe that you used understanding previously,
Correct.
which
So I have an asset.
it eases you by 2, actually. It's not just an asset, it eases it by 2. So that brings it
It
down
does?
from because he used unexpected betrayal on Jax. Oh, 2 different things. Sorry. So it just brings it down by 1, bringing it to a 15. Thank you.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna put effort into this. How do I effort?
You for the first 3 points, or the first point of effort is 3 points from, I
have
believe
effort
that you
2.
are using a physical attack, so might. So you are spending 3 from your might pool to bring it down to a 12.
Oh, it's because its edge is what lowers what I spend, right? So yeah.
Yes. And as far as I
So,
know, you
okay.
have not put any points into your might
Oh,
edge.
those are all in intellect.
Yep.
All right. So I put effort into that. Can I put multiple efforts into it? How does
Technically, I believe that you have put effort increase into your leveling, so probably the next level of effort would cost you an additional 2 points.
so I can spend an additional 2 to make the roll smaller, my goal smaller?
Yes.
Sure. You know what? Let's fucking do it. I need this to
Oh
succeed.
wait, no wait. I still have a might point. I calculated that wrong. I have armor. I forgot.
Oh. Reduced by 1?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it did 4 damage.
Oh wait, so you do gain the benefit from the critical roll.
So yeah,
Yeah, so
your
I'm not
crit
impaired.
would
Yeah.
actually still happen.
So are we
Or major
rewinding a
effects.
little just to?
Do you
Or
want
how
to
are we doing
rewind it
this?
for the major effect?
I'm fine with it if everybody else is fine with it. It
I'm
is a
okay-
mess
I'm
up on
okay-
my
I'm
part,
okay
so
with
I
it.
don't
Yeah,
mind
because
it.
I'm
If
like,
it's
if
gonna
we
make
want
some
to,
changes, I
if
want to
we
make
want
sure
to
that I know what's
retcon,
happening.
if we want to retcon it that your effect was that he does actually cause damage to the guard instead, then I would allow that as the easy retcon based off of
I'm
the
totally
narrative.
fine. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so
I forgot that I have armor. I keep forgetting this.
yeah,
God
because
damn
I'm
it,
let's see.
Excel.
So
I'm
that's
cool.
20 points. So
You got that leather jacket?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Good for
the
1
leather
point
jacket.
armor?
no, he's just got the whole warrior thing going. But
It's my
gives him
body.
a
Yeah.
natural armor. His
What's
body is
that?
just
It's
strong.
it's from Knees No Weapon. Flesh of
Yeah.
Right.
Stone. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you don't have armor. Your body is armor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just tough. Yeah.
That's it.
You've been mauled by
Uh,
bears. You stood under waterfalls.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my sword away
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna use it.
Mhm.
And then I'm just gonna fucking wallop him in the head with an alcohol bottle.
Bottle.
Probably whatever I feel like is more flammable.
Okay.
Just for no reason.
On the assumption
Uh,
that Kale can breathe fire.
On the assumption that we can set the dude on fire somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's what do I have to beat?
So easing it by one
Oh,
from
I rolled
understanding,
a
which brings it
17,
to
so it's fine.
so yeah. Which
That'll do.
17 adds 1 to your damage. What's your
Oh, sick.
total? That would be an
Uh,
alcohol bottle. That's a light weapon,
Awesome.
which would have also eased it because alcohol bottle is small
Oh,
enough to be
well.
considered a light weapon.
Damn it.
Bringing it to so light weapons are normally 2, so that brings it to 3, and also soaking him in alcohol.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think as I notice that the bottle does break and he's drenched, I'm gonna try to move back, and as
Mhm.
I pass by Jax, I'm gonna go light him up.
Oh no!
Just getting out of the
Light 'em
fucking way
up.
for
Yeah.
Yep. So, with that, he does actually have blood dripping down from the back of his head where you struck him over the head with glass. For mechanics purposes, he is also considered impaired because you have gotten rid of what few might he currently has. That is not where the
Dude,
bulk of his
I'm
points
helpful
are,
in
of
the
course.
fight. What?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I'm so
you
strong.
are
I got
gross.
rid of all his
Um,
might.
Yeah, you got
Mhm.
rid of
So good.
his last
You're
point
tough,
of
yeah.
might. Yeah.
All of them are gone because of me.
Yes,
Of course, yeah. Not the 11 damage that I did to him.
No, not at all.
In
Yeah.
one shot.
Yeah.
I'm the thief kill that's like teabagging
It
the
was
enemy,
you.
and you're like, dude,
You soloed him.
he was a one. Come on.
Oh yeah, easily,
You just
definitely,
soloed him. It's
definitely.
fine.
Balder solos the verse for sure. Yeah.
So
I believe
he, from that, at least briefly, is still looking at Sibell, despite the fact that you saw the tentacle, because the tentacle is what you would need to reach his head, come through the door and like smash one of the alcohol bottles that Balder just seems to have in some sort of hammer space on his body.
I have a satchel bag of some sort. All
Just
right.
Some
Just
sort
full of
of
wine.
collection of
If I
alcohol
do
bottles.
have a hammer space, can it be the tentacle space instead? And I can just
Jeez.
reach into it with my tentacle arm and just
They've just got one in each of the
pull
little
out
suction
shit.
cups.
Nice.
Oh,
But
that's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So like you see Balder's tentacle reach past the guards that he has pushed into the room, smash a bottle over this guy's head as you do what?
Does bone count as an object?
I think you asked this before about teeth.
Oh,
I did. I would like to settle
are
up our
bone.
discussion,
Aren't-
our months-long discussion about whether or not teeth count as small
Holy
objects.
fuck.
It would require an attack
Uh-huh.
instead of just being an automatic success because it
There are
requires
glass
you
shards in the back of his
focusing.
skull.
Yeah, it requires you focusing enough
You're done.
to be able to see and hit those.
Here's what I would love to happen is that I
Fuck
would
yeah.
love to use Shatter to just like I literally think that him smiling and doing all of this, Sibell is gonna have Sibell is snapping. That's just a thing that's gonna happen. Like,
So she's gonna shatter his
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
oh, fuck you.
Just ending of
Oh.
Kingsman.
And I want to use Shatter on like just whatever I can see if he's still grinning.
He's grinning.
He's still grinning at you.
Yeah, I
Like,
want to, and I
Blood
also
seeping down his head, still grinning at you
I
with
have.
completely feral eyes.
So here's the deal. I have 2 layers of effort, and I want to use them both on him right now to do this.
Okay.
I want to explode this motherfucker's teeth in his skull.
Okay.
I'm upset.
You know, I don't
Okay.
feel as bad about planning to immolate him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that brings it from, like, you are spending 3, and it is a non-physical attack, so this is from your intellect. So 3 for the
Yes.
first level, 2 for the
Yes.
second level.
I have edge. I have 2 edge. So does that mean that the first one is 1 and the second one is none, or the second one is 2? Because
The second one is 2, because you
Great.
can only use your edge once per.
it's 3 total.
Yeah.
Great. That's 5 points of damage
To hit?
to him. It's
You
1.
have to hit.
Yeah,
Because
I
you are
know.
using effort to hit it.
But I want it. I'm
So that-
saying if it works,
So that
it's
so
gonna
that
be
brings
5.
it that brings it down from
Remember-
an 18 to a 12.
You have
believe
an
you.
ease from me.
Oh,
a
yeah.
free one.
Yes.
Oh no!
You
Can
can
I
use
use that
it
too?
on whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Can I use that too?
Yes, so that would bring it down to a 9.
I believe in you. I believe in
Come on,
you.
you can do it. You
This
can
is
do it.
the ultimate. This is the ultimate support pirate.
19.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
So
with the
you can
effect.
either do an
3
additional
extra
3
damage.
points. You can
Holy
either do
shit.
3 extra points of damage, or you can have a minor effect.
Minor effect.
Okay.
Terrified
So
the
you
fuck
said
out
you
of this
did
man.
5?
It's okay. So if you apply effort, you deal an additional 2 points of damage per level of effort. It's 1 point of damage total, or like to begin with. So
If you apply effort to cause more damage. With effort,
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah,
either
yeah.
you ease or you cause more damage. It's not both.
Oh, great. So no, it's 1 point to all creatures and objects in the area, and
Mm.
even if yes.
Because it's not generally a
Yes.
you attack something that is part of a body. I'm allowing it because it is a cool thing and it is difficult to do.
Yeah.
So basically,
So it's just 1 then, but I still want the minor effects because that's
Okay.
fun.
So you see his teeth crack. They don't burst out of his body the way that you expect. There is something in him that is causing him, and you can tell from this because you've shattered shit before, that allows him to absorb damage.
He's
Is
got
that my-
shock absorbers on his teeth.
Is that my minor effect being able to like tell that that's what's happening?
No, what would you like your minor effect to be? Would you like him to be briefly stunned? Like, would you like to have him, like, be distracted, stumble, turn his attention? It's a minor thing. It's not like you knock him out.
I want the smile to drop off of his face for just a second. Like I want him to just be, distracted for a second, but I want that to be like he is like the smile broke.
Okay. So yeah. Creepy
Oh,
smile
yes.
drops for just a second as he feels his teeth crack. Not shatter, but crack.
Ow. Fuck.
He
So
works
beautiful.
his jaw because he felt the crack through his facial bones. Because your teeth are connected with nerves. You can feel that shit. So he works his jaw
Crazy.
slightly, and the smile is gone. The feral focus is still very distinctly on you. Kale.
Yep.
Okay. Here is the thing. I have a question for the DM. Normally, a DM intrusion, you would give me an XP. If I gave you an XP, could I get a DM intrusion?
You can suggest an intrusion by expending an XP, yes. So you can
Cool.
use an XP to suggest an intrusion from your party. It
I would
wouldn't be one of
love
mine. Yeah.
that partial transformation that we have seen before.
Okay.
Hmm.
If that is
Let's
acceptable, I
see.
will cross off this 1 XP I got here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Partial
And I'm
transformation.
crossing as Kale stands there watching this madness unfold. They're going to take their robe and just like fling it off, leaving them just in their undershirt and pants. And then the anger of this dragon is going to wake in their heart, and they will partially transform and flow past the guards into the hallway where Jax is injured. This guy just had his teeth shattered. Everything is going down. And they are just going to interpose themselves between Jax and our creeper here and just roar, "Stop! Everybody stop fighting! Calm down!"
Oh, but I wanted to see him catch fire from lightning.
So as you do that and plant yourself, you then see Sibell in the hall, and that's where his
Yeah.
attention was.
Cool.
Who's just holding a
Um,
knife?
That's cool.
That's
You're just
still
holding a
happening.
knife. You know, you haven't
So-
touched anyone or
Yeah,
shattered their
sometimes you
teeth.
got to.
Over.
Yeah.
So because that was your action to do that transformation, you are
Yes.
not able to attempt to persuade or intimidate a stone.
No, but I am in the middle of everything now. There's a dragon in the hallway, and it's
Yep.
angry, and I'm pulling some aggro.
Yeah, not a
Yeah.
problem at all.
No,
So what were you going to ask, Balder?
No, nothing.
Okay. But yeah, so you interpose yourself. The guards fringe away from you just slightly and turn as if they are ready to strike you, having gotten close to their boss. And you're roaring this out, suddenly seeing Sibell right there in the hallway having joined you, and that's where his attention was. And possibly where that shattering effect on his now cracked teeth that you can only barely see. Blood is dripping down the side of his head from where the glass bottle shattered over him. Jax, you now have Kale between you and the big boss, but both of the guards are there, and they look like they are ready to attack both you and Kale, and possibly Balder, because this is now a very, very crowded
Mhm.
entryway that all of you are bunched up in.
Yep. And I'm not a big dragon, but there is still a dragon in the hallway.
I'm trying to debate something. Jax
I
is
think I
Jax.
know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Fair,
don't.
fair.
Yeah, I think
The most ominous silence.
I think out of all of it, out of
Uh-huh.
all of his friends, he believes Sibell to be the least prepared to fight.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just broke a
It's-
man's teeth.
You did with an
I did a
amazing
lot of
roll.
damage.
Teeth.
I didn't see it.
All
He
his
turned away
teeth
from
is
me.
fed
Well,
out.
no, like the teeth chatter doesn't do 5.
There's-
We discussed it just came
No.
to 1, which he is able to absorb that 1 point of damage. So it had a visual effect, but not a physical one. The minor effect was him dropping the smile and hyper-focusing his aggro.
Yeah. So, Jax, is he still within an immediate distance of me?
I wouldn't call it necessarily yes, because there's so many people between you now.
Gotcha. Okay,
I've also
okay.
kind of put myself defensively in between you and him because you're looking rough,
Yeah, so
sir.
like to get to him, even though like physically speaking, he is immediate distance, but to actually reach him physically, you have to go around enough people to where you would be moving past that immediate distance.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Because Jax is going to sort of like, it's like this really swift, fluid movement that he
Mhm.
does as he just kind of like, sort of like drops a little low to the
Mhm.
ground and starts moving lower than anyone should be. He's moving faster at a lower height
Is he
than
gonna crab
anyone
walk?
should be able to.
Very
Like,
stealthy crab walk.
and he's
Good.
and he's essentially going to, what I'm going to try to do is this. I'm going to try to get past the guards. I'm assuming we're past the doorway here,
Yeah, you're
Uh,
into the hallway at this point.
and with Kale in front of me, half dragged out. I'm going to tic tac, which is a parkour term.
Ooh.
As
Mm.
I just kind of like,
Mhm.
as I jump off of my right foot, my left foot lands on the wall,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to push off the wall and attack.
Okay, so because you are
For
having to
parkour.
move around enough people for it to be
Mm-hmm.
considered past an immediate distance, that is a speed task of 12, please.
It's a natural 20.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh,
So you
yes.
easily reach him.
Oh,
You
Everything's
easily
fine.
reach him.
Everything is
Uh,
fine. Don't mind me.
Yeah, it's this.
And I will
this
call that
text.
major effect because it was literally just you moving that you have eased on your attack.
Lovely.
ooh.
Yeah. So he just like, again, he tic tacs off the wall, and I'm
Mhm.
pushing off the wall,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be, I mean, of course, it'll be one attack, but in flavored, it's 2 kicks with
Mhm.
with each of his feet, as I like sort of like, I like to push off kind of hard so that I almost like fly across to the other side, and as I'm
Mhm.
passing him, it's just a boop boop, you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
right to the back of the head,
Yeah.
or wherever he's facing.
Passing bicycle. Got it.
That is a 16.
Because it was eased, that hits.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh crap! Can I put shock on it? I know I probably should have said it beforehand.
You should have said it beforehand.
Yeah, I meant to, but it's fine. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kick him twice.
Don't kill
He's
him.
gonna take
Don't
that.
kill him.
He's gonna take
Damn
that.
it,
Kill
6
him!
I put alcohol on him so you could fucking
I
ignite him with your
forgot.
electricity, man. Come
Look,
on.
I was
Kill him.
too caught up
Kill
in the
him.
epicness of this like
Kill him.
Uh-huh.
sequence here.
You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. You got it.
That tic tac.
But I'd like to. I'd like to like sort of land in between
Mm-hmm.
him and Sibel.
Yo,
Yeah,
everybody.
easily.
Everybody's
You
getting in
rolled a
between everybody now.
yeah, you rolled a nat 20 on that
Fan
movement.
fictions write themselves.
So you like ricochet off of walls, bicycle kick him as you're going, and easily land wherever in the space you want to.
Yeah, like near, like 5 feet away from him,
Between them.
in front of Sybil,
Okay.
and I just like, as I like stand up straight, my fists are balled to my side. I'm just gonna say, only at me.
Okay. So how much damage was that total?
6.
6? Okay.
Oh, Jeebus.
Oh,
that's it.
Oof.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well,
You're doing a heavy weapon's worth of damage with your feet.
My
Yeah.
body, yeah.
Like a
Headbutt too, I could.
Yeah.
I'm
So
wild.
with that, that brings it around to his and the guards' turns.
Mm-hmm.
The guards will go first, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, how's it
And
going?
the only 2 that are within easy
I'm pulling
range
aggro,
for
yo.
them right now are
Yep.
Sorry, y'all.
the
good.
dragon and the pirates.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
All right, so I would like
I'm the bigger threat.
a
I feel like
defense
I'm the
roll
biggest
from
threat.
each of you.
Or the okay.
There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. So the
One
defense
each.
roll from each of you. defense
That
roll.
is a
All
16
right.
on the dice.
I
Oh,
am
yeah.
skilled in might defense, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
take it.
I'm
So
not.
I have a 16 that I rolled.
16
Hey,
easily.
double 16s.
Yeah, both of you, one of you dodges the other one, partially transformed, being, dragon.
Can I?
Like literally, it like smacks you in the ribs, and you just kind of look at him.
Can I
What was
just? Can I
that?
just do that? Can I just do that cool Pirates of the Caribbean like smacks the sword with my sword type of thing, where I'm just like, I just parry it just a little, like,
And you're
no,
just like,
stop it.
There
yeah,
it
no,
is. You
no,
filthy
easily,
casual.
easily.
No, no
Yeah,
sword.
you're just like, what? No, sir,
No.
not right now.
What's wrong with you? Stop
Yeah,
it.
not right
Actually.
now. Thank you.
You're gonna hurt somebody with that.
Yeah.
Be careful. You could take somebody's eye out. Does he?
Jax, I would like a defense roll from you. Speed or might, whichever you choose to use. I think you usually use speed.
A speed. Sorry, yeah, speed. I almost said might is hindered, so I'm using.
Don't
speed.
do
I'm not
that.
doing that.
Yeah.
I'm specialized in speed. Why would I do this?
My guy, you gotta stop. I'm
Don't
fine
die.
right now. I
Don't
could actually
die.
take a lot of hits.
That is a 19. Sorry, an
Ooh.
18.
18 is not a minor effect, but you do dodge another one of those wide swinging cans at your face. And you know that you are just moving better than your previous attacks with, or than your previous fight with Sabar. This is better movement. You can tell that there is enough of a threat from him to where he might not be able to completely down you the way that she did, but you can feel the proficiency of the fact that he has beaten people before, whether it was in a fight or something else. And then he turns and does the same to Kale. Because he
He's a
is
bitch.
he is using a speed burst,
Yep. Bring it.
which is 2 actions in 1 round.
Bring it.
So
He's bursting
Kale,
quickly.
I would like a defense task from you.
Okay. Still eased by 1 because I am using might. Or is it a speed defense?
However you choose to defend.
I'm just taking it.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Mm-mm.
All of
Ain't
a sudden,
getting through these
defense is all
scales.
good.
Yeah, so like
Was
you
that a
can feel
tickle?
how hard he
Somebody's
hits.
tickling me.
Right, you can feel how hard he hits. He hits as hard as that sword did. You just
Ouch.
kind of took it, but he hits as hard as that sword did. And then he disappears like in a blur again, backing
Cool.
up further in the hallway. The smile is gone, but the feral look in his eyes is still there. He is no longer in immediate distance from you, because he is able to use a short distance as if it were medium.
Fascinating.
These are a lot of words, Magic Man.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, he can move faster and farther more easily.
Oh, cool.
I know what Jack's doing. Oh no. It's just like, oh no. Oh no. No.
But that does
Just a
bring
look
us
in Excel's
around
eyes, and I was
to
like, uh-oh.
our nat ones.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, he's like the
so
big guy is no
question.
longer in easy range,
Yeah.
but
Can I see him from where I am?
you would be
I
able to
imagine not,
move
because
to
there's
see
a
him.
big Kale in the middle, right?
Yeah, you would have to move to be able to see him. Like
Okay,
it's not
how
that he
big is
is
Kale right
hidden,
now?
it's just there's stuff in
It's
between.
they're not a lot because they're not fully a dragon yet. They're not a lot bigger than they were before, but it's like somebody put them in a taffy stretcher and they're just longer
Right. I
and
forget that
scaled, and they've
Kale
got kind of a dragony face
He's a
and
longer
kind of a
dragon.
tail. Yeah.
Yeah, and kind
Okay.
of hunched to fit.
So they're not huge, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm gonna swat that guy's sword out of the way with mine, and then I'm just gonna walk straight past both of them,
Mm-hmm.
ignoring them both.
Okay.
so that I can see
Hi.
Jem down the hallway,
Mhm.
and I'm just over everything because I can project really well being a sailor. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go, halt in the name of the law, and I'm gonna enthrall him.
Okay. Okay.
We're not the law.
We are
You're
the
not.
furthest thing from the law.
Very much.
I fought the
Okay.
law and the
Not the
law
law.
won, apparently. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Fuck.
Sybil, you are also moving on this turn.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is all wildness going on around you.
he's just like taking off down the hallway.
Mhm.
With this
He is
hallway
still
have-
facing you. It does not look like he is running. He moved out of range.
sure.
Oh,
Brief question is effort like I only get to forever, or I only get 2 for like
Per round.
1 per round? Great. So we're in a new round and I could expend effort again.
Yes.
Fantastic. Would you say that there's any like rocks near him?
Not
You're just gonna
really.
Put it out
explode the
hallway.
wall.
Yeah.
It's a well-maintained house. Like that's I had mentioned that they
Rocks.
did a good
A
job of
sconce?
maintaining this.
Would there be anything? Because I can use shatter in long range. Is the thing.
Yes, you can.
Is there anything that could be considered a small, mundane item composed of homogeneous matter?
Unfortunately, not in the hallway. You would have to throw something over there.
Would it, if I wasn't actively trying to hit him with the thing, I was just trying to get a thing closer to him, would that count as like
Yes, but
an
you would
action?
you would have to do the shatter on a different turn, essentially. Because you are using your action to move something over there.
Sure, and I don't feel like you're gonna let me pull that teeth bullshit twice, which is why I'm. You haven't said no.
It is not easy to aim
That's a
at this
no.
distance.
There we go.
It would only be if he was still in immediate distance. If he was still in immediate distance, then that is still a viable target.
Okay.
But this is not an easy, homogeneous, small thing that you can perceive at this distance.
Okay. What she is going to do, much to I'm sure Jax's incredible displeasure at this, is duck under his arm and take the knife that she's been holding the entire time and just chuck it at this man's face.
Come on.
You are going to try to shatter your pretty knife?
Later. If I hit him in the face, that's totally fine. But if I miss, then yes.
Okay. So you are using a light weapon attack at short range. So go ahead and roll to attack. Are you expending any effort?
I should.
Because remember, it's eased by 1, so you're already aiming for a 15.
Yeah, let's do. That's intellect or no? Hold on.
No, this is might because you're using a physical attack.
Ooh, great. Yeah.
I believe in you.
This one's gonna, only one tier of
Scholar
effort.
noodle
I don't
arms.
have a lot of. Listen.
Another tier of effort brings it down to a 12.
It's just the one effort.
Oh, it's just so just another. So it's eased by 1 because it's a light weapon, which brings it to a 15.
I'm worried.
The level of effort brings it down to a 12.
Okay.
There goes
13.
my enthrall.
13 hits. So it does not hit him in the face. You did not roll high enough for a like minor or major effect for it hitting him in the face.
I
For a
tried.
cold shot.
Eyeball. No.
But it does strike him in the body and stick. Because it was a valid hit. It wasn't like just barely meets. It like so like you guys see Sibell duck underneath protective Jax and go and throw a dagger up like down the hall into this dude's body.
2 points.
Amazing.
He's no longer enthralled.
Yep.
He got
because he is now injured.
Yep.
He doesn't even need to be hit. He just needs to be attacked.
If I'm I was kind of honestly banking on the fact that I wouldn't hit him. Which
Yeah, he was attacked.
Well, I think even
Yes,
attempting it, right, just makes you.
Yeah, attacked
Correct.
or harmed.
It just says
yeah.
attack.
did
It
not
doesn't
know
say
So-
harm.
that.
Yeah,
If
so
he
like
gets attacked.
if you had
Yeah.
if you had shattered, it also would have broken the enthrall because
Yeah.
even
Sure.
though the shatter wasn't on him, it would have been.
It's okay. There was no communication about this
Yeah,
plan.
it's
There was no
okay.
plan.
It's okay.
Absolutely zero plan.
It's
Listen,
okay. He's
I'm-
just not
I'm-
enthralled
I'm-
anymore.
Step
Kale
Step
ordered
3,
us
throw
to
away the
stop
blame.
fighting. I wanted to join in, so I don't know.
But yeah, so
Really,
that does
it's not my fault.
bring it back around to Kale. You saw all of this. All of you are in the hallway for the most part now, with two predominantly ineffectual guards that have not been able
They might
to
as well
lay
not
a
be there.
finger on you
Sit down.
guys.
Tell them
Yeah,
Just
The dragon
Something
actually
to
like
guard.
turns its head to the ceiling for a second and just sighs. And then Kale is going to. So we've had knife throwing, we've had all kinds of things. He tried to punch me, that was a problem. But the guards are probably still the closest threat.
yes, they are.
And then one of them just tried to hit me with a sword. I don't like
Yeah,
swords.
he is also far enough to where you would have to roll
Yeah,
speed task
get to him.
to get to him and attack. You can go the short distance without having to roll, but to be able to attack in the same round, you would have to roll.
Here's what I'm going to do. I will just throw my head to the ceiling, sigh, and said, I said stop. And then with one claw, reach out and just swipe at the guard, but not at his body. I'm going to try and just shatter the sword that's in his hands.
Using shatter.
Oh,
I'm using shatter. That makes it harder by
Okay.
1, but I am using Pico, which makes it easier by 1.
Nice.
Okay.
we all
And then
need
I am
shatter
using
in
my
this house.
unarmed weapon, which also eases it by 1. So I don't know how hard
what
this
is
guy is to hit.
happening?
Everybody's
not
got
particularly
shatter.
hard, so you're probably
Well, wreck,
gonna be
actually.
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
over
We all
here
got shatter.
with
It's
a
wreck,
what?
not shatter.
Oh,
I also I use
Wreck, not
wash
shatter.
that
Yeah.
shatter bottle.
11?
I just
11 would hit with you
Cool.
like
Okay.
wavering it around.
Cool.
11 would hit.
Yep. Cool.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I'm gonna. This is a two-handed attack because
Mhm.
I will with both claws and
Mhm.
What was
just
that?
do
Roar.
rar,
Rawr.
rar,
Roar.
rar. And just like completely shred the sword. I just wreck it,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
slap it out
So,
of his
like,
hands.
and it kind of breaks because it's still metal, so it's not just gonna like
Yeah.
crumble. So it like
No.
it's kind of a slap out of his hands and crush/break as you rip it away.
And so I go. I said stop. Boom, boom. Fighting. And roar.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Dax.
First thing I do is I look at Sybil. I'm like, nice.
What's his name?
You been practicing that? Jim something.
Okay.
Hold on, BRB, and then and Jack,
BRB.
Don't touch the knife. You gotta
Uh,
leave it in there.
okay, paint me a picture of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in front of Kale,
Mhm.
correct? The two guards are also there.
He is not close. He is down the hall. Like
Oh,
he
yeah,
is
from-
he's
yeah.
like 20 to between 20 and 30 feet away from you right now.
Gotcha,
He is not an
gotcha.
immediate distance. Kale is like kind of next to you and has just broken a sword by yanking it out of a guard's hand.
Gotcha.
Kind of ducked under your arm is Sibell. And Balder is also out there in the hall, like not fully in front of you, but kind of positioned between you because he had to step out to where he could fully see his target. So you've got people to pass around, but either way, he is not an immediate distance. The only ones in immediate distance are going to be the guards.
Only one of which has a sword.
Yeah, only one of which has a sword.
Gotcha. So here's what I'm gonna do
Hmm.
because this is uncharacteristic
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do it as characteristically as possible.
Ooh,
Yeah.
are you gonna not fight?
So
Interesting.
Jax is going to move as far as I can closer to him.
Uh-huh.
As far as I can, that I can still take an action without having to roll and whatnot.
10 feet approximately. So
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say to him, look, this isn't going the way you thought it was, is it? So here's my suggestion. We stop and reevaluate some things. Because otherwise, true, you may take out one or a couple of us, but I guarantee you that you won't walk out of here.
So are you attempting to intimidate?
Yeah, he's doing it intimidatingly.
can I-
Intimidatingly.
My roaring and general like stop fighting.
I will call that an asset
Awesome.
Mhm.
to assist with the attempt at convincing / intimidation. Basically, it's you're trying to persuade or intimidate him to stop the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Is this in any way deceptive in an attempt to trap him to fight? Because that will adjust the difficulty.
No. Jax
Okay.
is serious.
Jax is
Because he
serious
doesn't want
on.
to see his friends get hurt
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, we don't want to see you get hurt because you're almost dead.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
it's okay
winning.
if I get hurt.
Yeah.
We are winning.
I
We
am
do have the
at
upper hand
full
at the moment.
health.
This is the key.
I'm
that's true, yeah.
not.
But yeah,
fine.
this is what I'm doing. So you let
Oh.
me know.
Nobody's touched me
Right.
so far.
So yeah, that will ease the task by 1.
Mhm.
So you are aiming for a 15 now. Do you have any interactive skills that would affect it?
Effort.
I do.
All right. Are you
I
going to
will.
attempt to expend
Yeah, I will
intellect effort?
apply. Yes, I will apply
That might
effort.
be the
I'll
only pool you still have.
only one level because
Okay.
actually speed is the only pool that I really have. I only have
Mhm.
3 intellect left. This is gonna. I have
Ooh.
1 edge in intellect, so this is gonna cost me 2. Correct?
Yep. So that drops you down to 1.
My guy, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. So I'm aiming for 12 or better now.
Yes.
All right, baby, come on. Are you serious? It's a 7.
Fucking
7.
No. Yeah.
Got caught on my finger when I was trying to roll it.
As- As far as you can tell, it doesn't seem to have the desired effect. You
Mhm.
have yet to see if he is going to respond in some way.
Got you. Well, that's what I do.
The guards, the one that just had his sword yanked out of his hands and then broken because it's fucking metal. You broke a metal sword in front of him with your bare hands.
Yep.
Isn't necessarily intimidated enough to run, but in shock and staring at you with a gaped open mouth, losing his turn because he's just like,
understandable.
Yeah.
the other guard will be hindered because of that
Cool.
in his attempt to attack you because the ceasefire has not been called on their side. And is going to choose to attack someone other than you. The other nearest person is
Not wise.
going to be Balder.
Not very smart of him.
That's fine. If he wants to die that much, I can comply.
So, Balder, you have
Yeah.
a defense roll, speed or might, your choice. And instead of trying to dodge at a 12, you are now trying to dodge or just to take it at a 9.
Okay. I don't know what it means to pick
It's basically
thing.
if you are you trying to dodge or are you just trying to kind of bump off the blow with your body / armor. It's basically,
Oh,
are
can
you
I?
so tough that
I
you
just-
ignore the fact that you got hit,
Oh,
or are you
no.
dodging out of the way?
This is Baldur we're talking about.
Yeah.
I-
So that means that it
the
is a
only
speed
muscle
defense
I
task.
have that is strong is my brain
Yeah. So that means that it is a speed defense task. If
and
you
my
put
liver.
effort into it, then you would take it from your speed
Nice.
pool. If you have training, it would be
That was
in
an 8 on
speed
the
defense.
dice.
8 unfortunately means that you are hit. It is a sword,
that's
so
fine.
it does 4 damage. And he seems a little surprised that he hit you because this is the first time that they have hit any of you to
Fucking
any
ow!
effect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
Yeah.
is wrong
yeah.
with you?
But
It's fucking ow.
yeah. So yeah, with that, the gem,
So, quick question. I've never been hurt before. I removed
you
that from my might first. Yes.
yes. Unless it is
Fantastic.
something that affects one of the other pools directly, it comes
Gotcha.
from your might pool.
That's cool. Everything
yeah.
is fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Not
Uh,
at like 1 or anything.
it's
That's
great.
fine.
Yeah.
We're great.
Yeah, no,
We're fine.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
He is going to rip the dagger from his shoulder because you have now given him a weapon.
Mhm,
It's fine.
mhm.
Don't worry
That's
about
cool.
it.
That's cool.
Don't worry
We're
about
good.
it. It's
Good.
okay. This is all part of the plan.
Move the full distance
It's
past
gonna get
Excel
back his- Jax.
I'm there.
or past Jax. Thank you.
Excel is like in one of the side doors, like, what the fuck is
He just
going
walked-
on?
What is
drink
Past
happening?
Jax
Open the door.
Just
Like, what?
X-Men in the Deadpool movie type shit.
and stab the stunned guard in the eye.
Oh no!
Oh, sick.
Oh, he's
One
turning on his
enemy
own
less.
dudes.
Um,
Ooh.
No wonder they're more scared of him than a dragon.
You know.
with that, he is going to utilize terrifying presence again.
Oh no!
Ah, shit.
You can only hit
This
one of
time,
us.
yeah, this time it is going to be on you, Jax.
Lovely. As expected.
Is going to be, and it's going to just be this low droning speaking of nothing ever goes according to any plan. And if you think that I care about the condition of you, the condition of my men, the condition of anything versus what I want, and the threat that you have brought here, the threat that you attempt, what you attempt to take, that is not yours, then you know nothing about what I can do, what I can take, and what I will take from you.
Cool. That's really
Bringing
Did
us
he whisper that
around to the nat one.
loudly enough?
Cool.
Or everyone
Loudly
can
enough
hear, or
to
just
where
him?
Jax can hear him, so all
Ooh.
of you can hear him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If he rushed to the other guard, that means he's like right next to me, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's right in range
Absolutely.
for all of you.
He's
Cool.
Be back.
One question and then one follow-up question just to be safe. I assume that this hallway is light up by like sconces and torches, yes? Or is there
Kinda, yeah. It's they're all like kind of hooded, so it's not like they're hanging, and
Gotcha.
it's not so much like oil lanterns or torches that are going to be dropping ashes or whatever. It is some sort of sparking material inside of the hooded lanterns of some kind.
Gotcha. That's okay. You know what a cinder box is? Like Cool. I'm just gonna reach out and light him on fire with mine.
As you're just like striking the steel.
I was about to say. So you carry lit coals around in your pocket in a
No, a
box?
cinder box. It's like a small. It's like a light. It's like an old school lighter type of thing.
I think.
Okay.
Oh,
It's literally like an oil container that it ignites on its own that you can use to light
yeah.
torches and shit.
yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll for a light weapon attack.
You old-timey
you.
Zippo this mood, dude.
Wow.
You know.
I need a source of flame out at sea. It's not.
Mhm.
You can't fucking flint and steel
it's
it.
true.
Like,
Yeah,
old school.
yeah, no, so go ahead. Because I was thinking like Victorian cinder box that's like what you bank your fire in.
tinderbox. That's it. Is
Yeah.
that not?
Like,
Yeah, it's like a
Yes.
it's like a little lighter thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put effort into this.
Okay.
I believe in you.
So
what
that brings
effort
it from a
was-
15 to a 12.
How question? Again, I know I already immediately did this last time. What am I? How? I just from anything to be specific.
Okay,
stat.
so this is a physical attack. It is trying to
Mhm.
reach him. It's trying to make contact with him to be able to light him on fire. So that is a might roll because it has to do with a body action. Effort is 3 points for the first level, 2 points for the
Oh,
second.
never mind. I don't have enough might to,
Yeah.
to do that. So I'm
So
just
that brings it back up to a 15.
okay.
You
Wish me
I
luck,
believe in you.
everybody.
Good
I
luck.
believe in you.
got this.
All right, here we go. God fucking damn it. That's a 12.
Oh no!
Oh, so
So
If
close.
only
If
had
you
enough
could
for that
have-
effort.
Wait, hold on.
If-
Is it a new day?
no.
Not
Are you looking at that
really,
reroll?
no, because you guys have gone
You
through
said it was
so
a new
much.
day.
24
Does that
hours
not
have
count?
passed. You have
did
not.
It's
not
like a new
sleep.
day to me.
You
No,
did
we
not
haven't slept.
Damn it.
slept. You
Okay.
have not re-energized yourself or connected in some way. Yeah. He sees what you're trying to do, though.
Mhm.
We're
So
gonna be successful.
And he's like,
So here's the thing.
You just hear click, click. Just me trying.
Damn it, damn it.
Hold on a second.
My
Just
little,
give me a second.
just
Yeah.
don't move. Hold on.
Hold please.
It's hard to do it
So
with the tentacle man. I'm sorry. Hold on.
if
Go
the
ahead.
knife is still in this dude's skull,
Mhm.
fantastic. He's
Yep.
next to the guy.
Mhm, mhm.
Great.
Oh, we
So
gotta hydrate in the chin.
shatter
Oh,
isn't
shit.
shatter. If I decide to shatter
Wanna
the
have a
knife,
drink
then I
near me?
don't have to roll an attack roll because I can just shatter the thing that's already there in
Yes.
range. So if I do use 2 levels of effort on it, then I can bump the damage up to 5. I have the intellect to spare on this. I can
Yes,
do
you
this.
can.
Fantastic. So
Um,
would you say that he's in an immediate radius to the knife
Yes.
and the other? Fantastic. I am gonna kill that man, I think, but it's okay because I think he's already dead. Sibell yells to Balzer, "You should probably back up."
Kale is also right there.
Oh,
that's fine. I can take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got armor.
I'm
Well,
I'm
not
pretty
really.
sure I already ended my
Right.
turn. Can I? I feel
You
like
have well, you kind of
it's
act on the same turn. So yes, you would be able to move out of the
Like
way.
shove him back. It's
Oh.
fine. Just
Yeah.
do whatever you're gonna do.
just like
I'm
just
here for
well, I
Sybil being
also-
the
Yeah,
first
I-
murderer of this group.
I don't think also that he's in. Is Balder in immediate radius?
Yes.
Okay.
I am literally next to the guy trying to light his
Yep.
alcohol cape on
Yeah.
fire.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Also, first murderer in game.
Yeah.
So, Balder, are you gonna die if I do this?
No.
Well, you
Okay.
guys kind of took down a lot of guards.
You guys
Over
have.
time.
Really,
This is
Yeah, you
the
guys
first
have kind
time
of
I
I've
taken.
didn't-
killed
This
I
is
didn't
this
do
is
anything.
Sibel. Yeah,
Okay.
this is Sibel's first kill in game.
It's the first
I
time I've
haven't-
dealt
I
damage.
haven't-
Yeah, this is
I haven't
Sibel's.
killed anyone in game.
Yeah, this is Sibel's first. You guys have
Judge.
killed others before.
I have
Generally
not.
speaking, it was Jax.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Jax
yeah,
has
no,
killed
this
a lot
is
of people.
absolutely.
No one has any evidence that I have killed anyone in game.
Before
Um,
I came to this town too, there's a lot of people that did not
Okay.
Yeah,
survive.
probably.
So
No,
I am dealing 2 additional points of damage per level of effort. I'm expending 2 levels of effort, so 5 points of damage to all creatures and objects in an immediate radius.
That's fine.
So yeah, this would affect armor, not might defense, because it is just
Right.
damage that you take,
Yep.
or shrapnel, essentially.
I can take it.
So from inside of the skull,
question.
yeah,
Quick question.
yeah.
I don't know when can I activate my water shield. Would now
Wouldn't that be cool?
I can-
You had an
yes,
action for your turn.
actually, yeah. Well, no, actually, it's part of a defense. It is
Ooh,
actually part
nice.
of a defense. The way that the water shield works is that it
Oh
is
shit! So I
as
could have
if it
used it
were
already.
the
Yeah.
it's as if it were the reaction of using shield in D&D. It is a defense action instead of an attack action or a normal turn action. Defense actions
So I
are
could use it
completely
now.
separate. Yeah. Defense actions are completely separate and are not affected by
perfect.
your turn. It's an entirely
Cool.
different turn.
Well, I should have used that when I got attacked earlier, but that's
Should
okay.
do that.
Yeah, because
That's
you're
fine.
still
It's
at the
okay.
edge of immediate because you aren't. You didn't say that you were rolling speed to get out of the way.
Protect yourself.
No,
Protect
I'm
yourself.
going for Balder staying there until he lights the fucker on fire.
Okay.
I
Like
support
So-
it.
at most he would. At most he turned to Sibell and was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Sybil is just like taking a step forward. Like Sybil looks furious.
So
Nukas.
his hand is still on the dagger
Hmm.
as this all happens. You step forward, mutter whatever it is, or concentrate in whatever way you do to cause this disruption in physicality that causes the dagger, I'm assuming, to shatter. Very fancy dagger that was like a
So
collectible
sorry.
from great grandfathers.
So
Just a
sorry.
couple centuries old. That's fine.
You tried
It's
so
not like-
hard to get me to have a dagger, and I destroyed it the first chance I got.
It's not
We
bad.
got more.
It's not
It's
bad.
true. I got
13
13 daggers today out of the corpses of Jax's enemies.
They never weren't fancy though.
You guys found this in an archmage's study.
It's fine.
Oh, you're really good at
Yeah,
Nukas.
that's where
Nukas with magic.
that's where I'm going. You're aiming
Nukas
at the
with magic.
dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Magic dagger.
So you cast shatter on this thing that seems
Bang.
mundane. It
Bye guys, it's been
is
fun.
encasing.
Oh.
The
Hmm.
casing
Welcome,
itself
Balder. Yeah.
is mundane.
Oh.
But it releases as it shatters what was inside of the dagger, what the dagger
Hmm.
was protecting. So first we will deal with
A
the shatter.
dragon.
So first we will deal with
We've
the
already got 2
shatter.
of those. It's fine.
It
The
releases a
Should
volcano.
have moved.
the dagger shatters, exploding the skull around it. Bits of
Oh.
gore splattering into your water
Hell
shield that comes
It's
up.
fine, he was already dead.
Kale, you are also targeted with that 5 points of damage.
Yep, that's fine. I'm
he-
taking it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I have lots.
Maybe
Do I
now
have
it's
to
time.
roll something?
Do you have armor in any case? Like,
my,
because
my
the
my
water
water
shield is like 1
armor
point
of
shield.
1. Yeah.
Yeah, armor of 1. So that
That's it.
reduces it to 4. So you take 4 might damage.
Oh. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
If that exceeds what your might is, then the points
It goes
then
off of
go
speed.
into
Yeah.
speed.
yeah. That's what I did. That's what I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Okay. If you are also past what your might is, you are considered
Mhm.
impaired,
Yep.
and you can no longer get the benefit of minor and major effects.
Never had one, so it's fine.
My rolls a 17 to 20 deals only one extra
Yeah.
damage. yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
tough.
it's
Tough being impaired.
it's tough. Which
Unless
he
you do
can't
6
get
damage with a
any
hit.
major effects on you guys. So if you guys had rolled a nat 1 on any of your defenses against him, because he was also impaired, you wouldn't have had like extra damage or whatever.
He can't do
but
much of
yeah.
anything anymore.
But yeah, so he like he pulls his hand away just enough to where it doesn't shatter inside of his hand. Because he feels the start of it, and he has very fast reactions. It does do him damage. You do see shredded bits of shrapnel up his arm and into his face from this little mini grenade explosion inside of someone's skull.
That's so sick.
And it
So cool.
shatters around what it was encasing. Those of you who are close
Mhm.
see hovering in the air what looks like a thin green spike of crystal
Hmm.
before tiny cracks begin spiderwebbing out around it.
Yep.
There is
Cool.
a
Back up.
bright
Get
flash,
down!
and that is where we
Get to
will
the
end today's
chopper.
session.
Why?
Nice. All right.
No!
I'm just
Yeah.
like, you are
Well-
I tried to confirm so many times you're targeting the dagger that you
The
got
dagger.
from Grandpappy's study, from the
Listen.
Archmage's study, hidden there in a box.
All right. I'm gonna get ready to draw up another character.
No one ever accused us of being smart.
It's the only thing I had.
But yes, so great, love it, love all of you. You survived against this guy so far.
Well,
You
yeah,
still
against the
haven't
guy.
rested.
Against each
Yeah.
other, though.
You still haven't
Oh,
rested.
Baldur's gonna be so mad at me.
One day we will be.
What's
able to
wild is
see-
that he already was mad at you.
He was already mad at you, and Baldur and Jax were not present when Sibell got the dagger because they had already wandered off to Deepview while Sibell was exploring and found this thing.
Yep.
Yep.
So they have no
this
idea what just happened or why this just happened. But
beginning of next
yeah,
session. This just in. This city is gone.
but yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
This
But yeah,
whole
so
place is off the
let's
map.
go ahead and quickly excuse at least Excel because I believe that he needs to like run out to go and do something tonight.
Yes,
But
I do.
yeah, so outro from the Excel.
Hello, everybody. I have been and will continue to be. There we go. Extel. Find me at Extra the King on all the socials. You can hire me to run games for you on Start Playing Games. It's gonna be a great time. I got a couple
Okay.
up for VPM for this month, so come on by. Been Jax, and it will continue to be Jax. Hopefully, after this, I don't know if Sibell just kind of like killed us all, but it's
Nuked the
possible.
party.
I will work on another character also. It's gonna be fun. But yeah,
You guys survived. You did. You did a great
We'll
job.
see. You don't know what my stats are.
you don't know.
No.
Yeah, but if it's chill, I will head out here. So that I
Yeah.
can
Cool,
go
cool.
take
Take
stuff my
care,
face before I
Excel.
leave. Bye. Love you all.
See ya.
Bye. Let me really quick adjust some
Oh, boy.
stuff. Okay, let's see.
I like
Which
I
one is
like
this?
how this session started with Maggie judging us, and then immediately it ends with
One-upping our
us
chaos
judging,
in just the best way.
us judging Maggie
Oh yeah.
of the turntables, isn't it?
Good. Good.
Listen.
Listen, we're gonna have a discussion after this if we're all alive.
listen.
I was like, I can take a couple of points, 5 points. No, I can take that. Oh, there's a second bomb.
Yeah, there's a
Great.
second bomb.
And this one's a weird one. Who knows what it does?
Yeah.
Maybe it's good. Maybe fairies will
weird,
and Sparkle
mysterious,
will
Maybe it's a
magical
happen.
thing. Yeah, weird,
Good
mysterious,
God.
magical thing
Yeah.
that was intended as a, I don't know, artifact for the party.
Maybe we just blew that up.
Oh, you don't know. But yeah, so that was great. That was great. You guys did an
Now
amazing
we
job.
are the people blowing up the city. Now we actually
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, kind of, just
Yep.
a little bit. It's okay. It's
Please
okay.
don't explode
It's
Deepview.
fun. It's
This is
fun.
the wrong
Like-
part of the
It's
city.
fine. You're having fun. And Maggie's just like,
What have I done? I love it. I love it.
like literally anything. Like I'm going to I'm gonna take something out of my pocket and throw it.
Good.
I'm going to grab something from someone else and throw it. No, I'm
Yup.
gonna throw the
I have
artifact.
I have 13
Love it.
daggers. I could have given you one. Like this is
No, it's fine. This is great. This is very good.
It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. It was a great spot to end too because we were right there. But yeah,
Oh god,
so
2 weeks is gonna be so long.
we'll we'll discuss that after the outros. But yes, so I am Evie, the Disaster GM, completely thrilled with how tonight has gone so far. Let's go with Joel. Let's go ahead and do your outro as well.
hello. I am the disembodied voice that is Joel, and I was the person playing Balder. And next time I'll be playing a different character probably. This was a lot of fun. I have nothing new to announce, except that the Mouse Ritter summertime game that Take Your Role, which is my baby, has been running, is nearing its end. It's been a wonderful time. We're gonna be uploading the episodes soon to our YouTube videos or to our YouTube channel. Check it out. Beyond that, I've just been vibing and writing. Been working on a bit of a suspenseful story. It's something completely different to anything I've been writing before. So if you wanna find out what's been going on in there, just follow me on Blue Sky because it's the one that I've been using sometimes recently. But yeah, there you go.
Okay. Maggie.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Hello.
Maggie, and I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, I've been Sibell. Full disclosure, super duper didn't write down where I got that knife from.
Yep.
So
no.
that's where I'm at. If you want to see the random things that I have to say, I'm on most platforms at either Maggie Hun or _ Maggie Hun. That's all. I will also be brainstorming new characters because I assume that Sibell is now banished for setting up a nuclear bomb.
Sibel's fine. Sibel's fine.
No, Sibell is just being. She's
The only
she's not
person,
allowed.
The only person that is at risk is the one that is legitimately low on points.
Balder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jax.
Oh no!
Because remember, he was not at full. He had speed, a little bit of might, and now he's also at 1 intellect.
Maggie, what did you do?
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so
I'm sorry.
clutch. But yeah, no, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's okay. I'm not that mean. I'm not that mean.
Yeah, right.
I love how Maggie's just like, I have been in one of your other games. But yes, speaking of which, check out VOD for our Halloween sessions still up on Twitch. Let's go ahead and outro for Alina, which I think that you might have inadvertently muted your mic since I haven't heard a thing that you've been
Oh,
saying.
yes. I
There
think
you
I
go.
did. Hell yes. There was a lot of like, oh no, oh no.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
then I
yeah.
have a plan. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I'm going to email you or text you about it. Fine. Anyway, I am Alina Pete. I have been playing Kale. We are both they, them. Yeah, I do have a thing to shout out. I am currently, we are crowdfunding for Indigenerds, a comic anthology by all Indigenous artists and authors. And if we can get up to our next stretch goal this week, which is in the middle of Native American Heritage Month, where we're trying to raise awareness about Native American people all across the US and also Canada. So it's a very good time to look into these stories, which are going to be stories I guarantee you have not ever read anything like before. There are no other books out there about modern Indigenous life, about nerds like me who are Indigenous and like to play role-playing games or be in punk bands or run radio stations, use tech and VR. It's a really cool anthology. I 100% believe in it. I'm the editor on it. I also did a story in it, and I will drop a link in the chat. But it is going only for another week. So now is the time to check it out. I hope you do. You're supporting some really cool people who really need your help. So come check it out. Spread the word on social media.
I was trying to get to the full URL to be able to type it in, but it keeps
That's
cutting
okay. I had it
off.
on my phone.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Yes, it's very, very cool. Check it out if you can. I've also reposted some stuff on the AEA Blue Sky to help direct people there. It's some cool shit. Definitely some cool shit, and totally worth checking out and being a thing. But yeah, so really the only announcement for me is hi, I'm Evie. I promise I'm probably not gonna kill. I
No,
don't know.
no,
We'll
I
see.
believe you. It's Maggie
No,
that I'm afraid of.
I believe that some weird shit will happen though, and I'm here for it.
We got a raid right as we are saying goodbye. Hi, live
hello,
from the
everybody.
apocalypse. Thank you so much for the raid.
You missed a good one. Oh my god.
Yay!
Stick around for the POD
Yeah,
if you can.
so
'Cause, whew.
yeah, so we are actually on our way out.
We were
but
serving fanfic. We were serving chaos.
War
There was a
crimes.
big old fight.
lots of chaos, serving
lot
so
happened.
much.
We killed
Like
each other.
serving, probably not. But
Okay.
it's yeah,
Okay. We
I
just
feel
set off
pretty
a
dead.
nuclear magical
Yeah.
blast. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Someone.
I don't know who it was
I don't know.
personally.
I don't know.
It'll be
It
fine.
definitely wasn't our
It'll be
sweet
fine.
innocent little scholar.
No, and there goes my dog squeaking in the background. But
Baby's
yeah,
first.
so but yeah,
Good dog.
I am Evie, Disaster GM, GM of this fine and disastrous group, director of Alter Deco Archives, currently guesting on Fuzka's channel for Difficult Terrain as Cam. And we will, I guess, see you next time because, yeah, yikes. It's fine.
That was a
Everything's
lot.
fine. All right, but yes,
A lot of session.
we offer you guys much love, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.